lane, and that's the key to the game for the Bruins, is keep him protected, and so he can connect all the passes. And so far this season, the line has done an outstanding job for us.
Well, you got a lot of pink around the stadium. I know it's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're waiting to see if the Bruins come out in those flashy pink uniforms. They do usually once a year, and in October. We don't know if it'll be tonight or not.
I'm going to say it is.
You think it is?
I think it will be.
I would guess so. Last year, they did the combination of the gold face mask, I believe, with the with the white helmets and then the white pants and the pink top. It was it was a good look. That was last year. I think it was the Bleacher Report game.
I believe you're right.
When the Bruins played on Bleacher Report. Bruins have had a fortunate run of having some national publicity, and to be able to do it, obviously, in the month of October last year was great. And it was a tough win last year against Sylvan Hills when that was going on.
Interesting quote in the paper today, Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Coach Kelly said that a game like this, one good thing about it, you don't have to try to get the guys pumped up for it. Some of the other games maybe you do, but when they know Little Rock Christian's coming across town, they're going to be pumped up for that. He's got their attention all week long.
Well, during the week they had a real outstanding article about the Bruin and Little Rock Christian game, and it was a good article. I really enjoyed reading that, and it gave you the insight to the rivalry here.
Well, we're going to talk some more about the players tonight. The excitement's here. The fans are here. Standing room only. Of course, Little Rock Christian always brings a crowd from across town. A lot at stake tonight. Stay with us. Be back with more shortly after this. So 96.5 FM, The Answer. He's having, he is at 134 completions out of 170 attempts, which is just unheard of. Nearly 2,000 yards. He's 6 yards away from 2,000 yards and 26 touchdowns. His opposite tonight, Jackson Bowersock at Little Rock Christian, 88 out of 135, 1,374 yards and 12 touchdowns. Of course, receiving for the Bruins, the guy that became the go-to guy about the middle of last year, Brett Lynch, has turned it on, stepped it up another notch. He has 28 receptions, 515 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Of course, you get a lot of play in there from Hudson Henry and Trey Johnson, and he's spreading the ball around quite a bit. Yet you're going to see that from both sides. Rushing tonight, the guy to keep an eye on for Little Rock Christian is number 4, Ladarius Burns. He's going to get the heavy load. He's their heavy hitter at running back. And they like throwing to Justice Hill. And I believe that's Coach Fitzhill's son, is it not there, Rick?
That is Coach Hill's son, heading up to the Hill playing basketball for the Hogs.
Yep, so you'll keep an eye on him. He's a 6-footer, 170, so we'll look forward to watching him play tonight too. But, guys, I'm telling you, the big thing for the Bruins this year, and this is the game last year, knock on wood, nothing happens tonight. But if you remember last year over at Little Rock Christian is when Luke Jones, our offensive lineman, went down.
Yes.
And it took him a while to come back. When he did come back, you could see a marked improvement in that offensive line. He's playing well. That whole offensive line is playing well, and they've got to keep that up tonight.
No doubt. It's been a difference maker in this PA offense. You look at the running back position for the Bruins, and it's pretty thin when it comes to what they've had over the last several years. And to be able to still run the ball effectively is attributed to two things. Number one, the offensive line play. Alan Amuamua, Luke Jones, big, stout offensive line. They open up holes. But also another component is what Coach Kelly does. Because when you go ahead and you're trying to defend against the pass and you've got multiple options on every play like Lane Hatcher has, it opens up the run game as well. Tonight, one thing that Little Rock Christian will be compared to the Bruins is smaller.
Right.
And on the defensive side of the ball, I give that a big advantage to the Bruins tonight.
Yep. Yeah, I think we saw some of that last year, too, a big size differential. And it did make a difference as the game carried on and went into the third and fourth quarters. The Bruins pulled away last year. Bruins won that one last year 73-35 across town at Little Rock Christian. The captains are out right now. We're ready to go. Popeye and Jim standing out on the wings, and Miss Vicky's here. Josh is here. He's ready. Chris Amsler, and back at the studio, Zach Thomas always does a great job. We're waiting on the Pulaski Academy captains, and then we'll get an idea of maybe what kind of jersey they're going to wear tonight. They had their light blue with gold on earlier.
Looks like they're walking out of the locker room right now, and it looks like they're in.
They're still in the light blue.
Yeah, they're in all light blue tonight.
Bruins walking from our left to our right.
They have pink sleeves, I believe, is what we're being told.
Too. Yeah, Josh,
so
it's
an accented look tonight by the Bruins.
So we're waiting for both teams to make their arrival. Actually waiting for Pulaski Academy's captains to come out, and the referee's looking down there to see when they're going to send them out. And they're sending a whole slew of them out.
I think tonight probably is the night where they let the seniors also walk out to the middle of the field. And it's what they've done in the past in this situation is they'll let the captains walk out, and then you'll have several seniors walking out as well.
Well, we know Little Rock Christian dressed in all white with the dark blue helmets, dark blue numerals.
So, Jay, when was the last time the Warriors came to Pulaski Academy? Because I think it's been probably 4 or 5 years since Christian has come here.
They were out of our conference. We played them, of course, out there in a playoff game.
And then we skipped them a year, and then I believe the year before that we played them as an out-of-conference game.
May have been there. Rick, may have been when the Michael Dyer played for them.
It was after that.
Was it after that?
Yeah, I want to say it was. I think we could go all the way back to the 2000 and either 12 or 13 is when the last time, and we went there. And that's the interesting thing. I don't believe PA has played Little Rock Christian here within the last 5 years.
No, I don't think so. I can remember the game when the running back Michael Dyer went on to Auburn, led them out of their breakthrough, and then he got a sprained ankle about the first of the game and was out for the rest of the game.
One interesting note, fellas, the last conference loss was to Little Rock Christian.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was back in 2009. PA lost 42-21.
Okay.
Bruins won the toss. They're going to receive. They still have on their light blue with the gold helmets, gold numerals. And the captains are going to head back toward the breakthrough. And we're waiting on the Bruins to come through, and across the way, waiting on the Warriors to make their appearance on their sideline. Packed crowd tonight, as you would expect. The officials, Scott Earlywine, the referee, Stephen Serrain, the umpire, Austin Hayes, the head linesman, Reggie Hall, the line judge, Greg Spakes is the side judge. Old Greg is here. Tanner Spakes, the field judge, and David Fox is the back judge. I thought that was Greg Spakes coming out, and sure enough, he's going to be working the game tonight.
Well, I'll tell you this much. The energy's high on both teams, both sidelines. It's going to be a good game this evening. You really kind of look at what the Bruins have been able to do this year so far. They've been able to run away with games. Tonight, it's time to put on the chin straps and really play some football, gentlemen.
We were going to take another break. Well, we'll have to catch you up on breaks there, Zach, because we're waiting on the teams to run out, and there's too much excitement here as we get ready.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I like it when it's an exciting game like this, packed crowd, and it's just stands are packed and full and kind of standing room only everywhere. It's going to be a big game, and you know it's going to be when Ned Permy and 103.7 the
Warriors
come.
Little Rock Christian fans on their feet across the way. They can taste it, and the Bruins want to try to kill that taste out of their mouth. Here come the Bruins. Tell you what, around the state, it doesn't get much bigger than this one tonight. Around the conference tonight, BB is at Parkview. Fair is at McClellan. And an interesting one, Sylvan Hills is at, Sylvan Hills and Mills. The interesting one that I want to keep my eye on is that BB and Parkview game.
Yeah, Parkview, as well as they have played, BB's a solid ball club.
Well coached.
They are very well coached, have a great scheme, do the control game, which is a good thing. And I'm anxious to see what it's going to look like when PA and Christian go head-to-head with Parkview. I think that they're a well-coached ball club at Parkview now.
Well, back deep for the Bruins, John David White on the far side. On the near side, Nate Cumming. They're standing at the 15-yard line. Kicking it away is Trey Harris for the Warriors. Kicking from our left to our right, which is west to east. The ball is teed up. Crowd on their feet. Little Rock Christian 2-0 in conference play, 5-0 overall. So are the Bruins. There's the whistle. And here's the kick. Low line drive. It's going to be touched and then goes back to the 5. Cummings going to have to pick it up. He does at the 5. Back to the 10, the 15, out to about the 19-yard line. He's dropped by John Woodard.
A little bit of a fumbled catch there by Cummings. He ended up scooping that ball up and getting a couple yards out of it. It looked like if he would have been able to break past a couple of his first tackles, he could have gone the distance.
Well, here we go. They're going to call him down at the 18. The Bruins start moving right to left. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 receivers wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field. 2 to the left on first down.
Only 3 down linemen here.
Yep. Now somebody jumped. Somebody jumped, and Little Rock Christian fans come alive across the line.
False start on the offense. 5 yards, first down.
So 5 yards marked off against the Bruins and put it back at the 13.
I believe that was against Fort Aguilar.
A little excited and still first down, but first and 15. First down, second snap of the game. Hatcher's going to run it himself. Only 3 men rushing. He gets back the yardage that he lost on a penalty, plus a couple. Gets up to the 20. It'll be second down and a long 8.
Yeah, right there. It looked like, the Bruins, he wanted to just drop something underneath. Unable to get anything going.
Hatcher with a running back to his right. Looks to pass. Now throws. Has a man across the 25. Out close to the first down marker and pushed back and slammed to the ground. That was Trey Johnson. And you can hear this Little Rock Christian crowd. They are pumped up.
They're pumped up, but it's a first down for the Bruins.
That'll move the chains. First down.
Right now, Little Rock Christian, they're just selling out for covering the pass. That's all they're doing. They're only rushing 3 guys.
Hatcher to pass on first down. Looks, throws, has a man sideline. It's Henry at the 35, at the 39. Takes a tumble there. And that's a first down for the Bruins.
I really don't understand why Little Rock Christian fans are cheering whenever the PA Bruins get a first down. They've done that each time.
I guess because they made a tackle. I don't know. That's a first down. Hatcher with Isaiah Woods. The big load off to his left. The mini fridge.
Well, I guess they're going to run it right here with the mini fridge in there.
They're going to give it to him. Up the middle he goes, 40, 45. Bowling over people.
Oh, wow. Wow, is that impressive. That's what you do when you rush 3 guys, and you know what they're in right now. They're in wide 5s at the defensive end position, trying to get a little bit of a rush. And they're first off underside, second off they're way wide outside the tackles with a small nose guard. My money's on PA being able to move the ball with this offensive line.
If they're going to spread that defensive line, only have 3 men there. He's
going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
There he goes, 50 down to the 44. We'll call it or 46. We'll call it the 46. They're going to mark him at the 47. So a gain of a couple.
Yeah, right there. Basically, Jack Mabry, number 56, he just slanted to the inside, kind of read what was going on. He's just getting a controlled rush. Bruins are going to be able to get a little bit of adjustment off of that.
Hatcher with Woods to his right now on 2nd down and 8. Hands it off to him again. Gets a block, has a hole. Down inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. Move the chains again, and Coach Kelly's saying, hey, you're going to just give us some room, we'll run the ball.
Yeah, we're running the ball with our nose guard. That's the best way to look at it.
If you're going to sell out defensively to stop the pass, we'll just run the ball.
Yep, now you got Braden Bratcher in the backfield.
Bratcher goes to wing position to the right.
Possible shovel pass underneath.
Hatcher looks to pass. On 1st down, there's plenty of time. Now he has to rush the other way. Now he looks to pass. Now he looks to run. He's at the 35, and he's going to be tackled way out of bounds. And there's some pushing and shoving over there. And the referee's trying to see who that is over there. He was trying to cause a commotion. Willie Chappell trying to cause a commotion in the PA bench. At the 34-yard line. So a gain of a couple after Hatcher had to tuck that one and run. And it's 2nd and 8. Warriors lucky they didn't get a penalty on that one. Hatcher hands it off. Hit the stack at about the 37, down to the 34, down to the 31. That was Bratcher. He got it down to the 31. They need the 26 for a 1st down, so it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, that was just a little power play up the middle there.
Once again, running back to his right. Hands off. Bratcher running left. Cuts in at the 35, down to the 30, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 30. And it's going to be 4th down and about 4. So 4th down.
Bruins right now, they look like they're just trying to see what they can get running the football due to the big holes that Little Rock Christian has been able to open up. Now you got to figure that they're going to pass the ball here, Jay.
4th down and 4. From the 29, Hatcher back to pass. Looks, has time, everybody's covered. Now he's going to have to tuck it and run, and he's going to tough run, and he gets the 1st down down the 25-yard line. He had to take some punishment that time.
Wayne Hatcher keeps up the middle.
1st down.
Christian has
by number 56, Jack Mabry. 1st and 10 Bruins.
They're saying, hey, look, you're going to have to earn it and go down the field. And that's what they're doing. The Bruins methodically taking this drive right down the field behind the big, thick offensive line.
Hatcher alone this time. Ball's at the 25. 1st and 10 for the Bruins. First possession, no score. 2 receivers to the right. That's the wide side of the field. 3 to the short side. Hatcher has it, looks to pass.
Wide open in the middle.
Trey Johnson at the 10, at the 5, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Pass is complete to Trey Johnson.
Brought down at the 5, and that's a 1st and goal for the Bruins.
Yeah, right there. He
stopped just outside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you're leaving a man open.
1st and goal, Bruins.
The offense is left, and Johnson saw what was going on. He took a quick slant onto the inside, and Hatcher hit him right in the middle of the field.
He was open, and Hatcher did not miss it. 1st down. Hatcher's going to run it himself. Inside the 5. Bumps off a man. He's in the end zone. And now there's some talk again. Now there's some pushing and shoving in the end zone.
Yeah, Christian is they're excited, but they're coming in the wrong kind of excited. They just got pushed around, went right down the field on them. Got to realize this drive started all the way back at the 15-yard line because of a penalty, and they just physically manhandled Christian as they went right down the field.
They're going to go for 2. 6-0 Bruins are going for 2. Hatcher has it. Steps up, throws, got a man.
Got it.
And I believe he's in there. He is.
Yep.
He's in there. Is that Trey? That's Trey Johnson.
Sure did. He caught it in the end zone, and they knocked him out, but he caught it before he could get knocked out of the end zone. Excellent play right there. Money play is what they say on the sidelines for the Bruins.
Christian fans are applauding again, Rick. I don't get it, but anyway, it's 8-0 Bruins. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5. Back at Pulaski Academy, Bruins scored first possession. They lead it 8-0 over Little Rock Christian. 8:37 to go in the first. Bruins mainly just muscle it down the field running. And here comes an onside kick. Hatcher approaches the ball, kicks it. It may go 10. We don't know. We're waiting to see. It did go 10, but it was covered by the man who caused the ruckus a minute ago.
Willie Chappell.
Yeah, Willie Chappell. So they'll have good field position at the Bruin 49.
That last drive was 13 plays, covered 86 yards, 5-yard TD run by Lane Hatcher, the quarterback, and took 3 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. And to me, I've seen more running than that, and I've seen in a long time.
You're right, Brooksy. Here's Bowersock is going to hand it off to Burns running left. Burns tries to get to the corner. He gets 5 yards. Down to the Bruin 44. He went left toward their sideline, and their crowd got awfully excited for a moment, but he picked up 5 yards, and it's 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, the Warriors are going to show up with some speed. There's no doubt about it. What the Bruins need to be able to do, keep things wide, keep things bouncing, not letting anything cut up in the inside, much like this.
Right, and the Bruins have him cornered, and there's a flag back at about the 41-yard line. The Bruins dropped him for a yard gains. He tried the right side, the right corner.
Looks like it's going to be a holding penalty on the Warriors. When you get a long stretch play like that, eventually, if you've got a fast pursuing defense like what the Bruins do, you're going to get some type of hold. It's a spot foul. It should get backed up 10 yards. So that should create probably about a first down and about
10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
So that'll back them up. It'll be 2nd down. The marker across the way says first, but it is 2nd down and 16 now. They're back at their own 45. The Warriors are. Bruins leading at 8-0. 2nd down and 16. Need to get to the Bruin 39 for a first down.
Empty backfield back there, so we know the ball's going in the air here unless Bowersock tucks it and runs.
Jackson Bowersock has it, looks to throwing long, has a man, and it's going to be caught down at the 33-yard line. That's a first down. That's Justice Hill. You got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, right there, just looked at the mismatch right there. Justice Hill was out there alone with White, and White kind of misplayed the ball. He brought the wrong hand over the top, and that was the difference maker.
It looked like Little Rock Christian jumped, and matter of fact, Little Rock Christian, Bowersock stopped, and finally the flag comes in from the far side. So we'll see as the officials talk it over.
Dead ball, delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Ran out of time.
First down.
So that'll back it up 5 yards, back to the 38. It'll be first down and 15 from the 38. First possession for Little Rock Christian. Bruins leading at 8-0. Bruins started at the the Warriors started at the Bruin 49. It's down to the 38. Bowersock, 4 receivers left. Looks, quick pitch, and it's going to almost intercepted. Good play, knocked away that time by Thomas Wheelis.
If Wheelis turns his head around and looks for that ball, he's got nothing but pay dirt in front of him.
Yep.
He could have taken that one the distance and got an immediate touchdown for the Bruins. That could have been a difference maker right there.
Just a little quick pitch from Bowersock out to one of his receivers in the left flat, and Wheelis was there. Got a handout, knocked it away. Now Bowersock has Burns to his left on 2nd and 15. Looks to pass, rushes on up the middle. Bowersock gets free throw.
Holding.
Here comes another holding
back.
call as Bowersock carries it down to about the 28, and he took a shot down there too. But a flag came in early. That's holding against Little Rock Christian.
Yeah, Christian, the one thing for sure, the Bruins' speed up front, it's a difference maker right now. That Christian offensive line just really is struggling with the PA Bruin defensive line.
So that'll move it back past the original line of scrimmage into Little Rock Christian territory at the 48.
Yeah,
Second down and long.
You got to watch out for a draw right here in a situation where it's second and long like this.
Bowersock has Burns to his right.
Here it is.
Snap, but gives
it's
it to Burns up the middle. The Bruins have him.
Yep.
He crosses midfield, but that's about it. Gets down to about the 49, 48-yard line. Not much, and it'll be third down and very long. The ball is at the 48. They need to get to the 22.
Yeah,
so third and 26.
If you look right here, they're bringing in a blocking back, number 20, Kendall Gibbons. Right now, if you're Little Rock Christian, you're going to line up. You're going to say, okay, look, I've got almost 30 yards to go here. Get me 15 yards so I can get in position to go for it on fourth down.
Bowersock will burn it to his left on third and long.
Got to expect an underneath pass right here.
Oh,
they're going for it all. And this could be there.
Going to be caught for a touchdown. The receiver ran in under it. That was Trey Harris. He just ran under the football. And now it's an 8-6 ball game.
So what they did is they caught the Bruins in a cover 2 look right there. Basically what happened is free safety, Luke Bratcher, he just wasn't in a good position, misplayed the ball, took a bad angle, ball went behind, Harris took it in for the touchdown.
8-6, looks like they're going to kick the extra point. Well, maybe not, we'll see.
Well, they got Justice Hill there in the swinging gate right now.
Look like a tee out there. They're going to have to pick that. Now they're going to kick it.
Now they're going in to kick it. Looks like Harris is their kicker.
Trey Harris, the hold from Jake McDonald. He gets a snap. The kick is up, and the kick is wobbly, but it is good, and it's 8-7. Well, kind of what we expected. According to the Arkansas Democrat Gazette, the number 1 and 3 teams in Class 5A win at number 2, and we expected this. We'll take a break. 6:52 to go in the first. Our score, Pulaski Academy 8, Little Rock Christian 7. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer. Little Rock Christian to kick from our left to right. Here comes the kick from the 40. End over end. This is White at the 20. He's surrounded and knocked out of bounds. Fumble the ball, but it was going out of bounds anyway at the 23-yard line.
Well, on that series right there, it was just a couple of fundamental breakdowns in the secondary. Not necessarily from a busted coverage. It was fundamental in the fact that on the play that Justice Hill went deep and caught the ball on White, that was a difference in just putting the wrong hand to try and get in there for the ball. And the secondary play where the touchdown to Harris, Bratcher just ended up taking a bad angle, and he looked over the wrong shoulder to try and make the play. Get those things tightened up, Bruins are in good shape.
Jaden Kelly's a running back in a pistol formation now for Hatcher. On first down. Hands it off to it. Goes outside, has some room at the 30, out to the 35, to the 37. He's going to be about a yard shy. That was R.J. Anderson. That was in E.J. Anderson.
Yeah, if they go ahead and the Warriors stay in this look where basically they're dropping 8, rushing 3, the Bruins are going to have a field day in running the ball right down the throat of the Warriors, playing the game that they ultimately would like to play, which is if I can run the ball at you and win, I'll do it.
Yep. If that's what you're going to give me, I'll take it. They're going to measure, timeout to measure. I think it's close. We'll have to wait and see. 8-7 Bruins, 6:39 actually to go in the first quarter as the officials get ready to stretch the chains. They stretch it, and it is First down. Just by the nose of the football. By one link of the chain, he made it. Ball is at the 38. 1st and 10. Bruins moving from our right to our left. Hatcher with Anderson behind him. E.J. Anderson, a sophomore.
Right now, you got to look right here with Chappell covering Trey Johnson. I like that matchup. Wouldn't mind seeing it go to Johnson on this play.
He's going to blitz. Down Hudson Henry, too, and there's a flag. I'm telling you what, this...
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Rough start for both teams. That's a false start against the Bruins. It'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and 15 as they back it up to the 33. Anderson, the running back, he's behind Hatcher.
Doesn't look like much of a change in the call of the defense.
Yep. Gets a snap, hands it off. Up the middle, Anderson goes, bump into his own man. He's in trouble now. Yeah, little indecision back there, and he bumped into his own man. That was all she wrote.
Yeah, he was trying to bounce it outside right after he'd gotten into the hole. I don't understand that by E.J. Anderson. If he just would have gone ahead and bulleted through straight and probably turned a little bit to his right, he could have gotten a good gain for 4 or 5 yards.
Lost a yard. 2nd down and 6. 2 running backs, one on each side of Hatcher now. 1 second down. He takes a snap, hands it to the second man through. Up the middle we go.
Face mask, and they got it.
The 35. Did they get it?
Yep.
Out to the 35-yard line, pickup of about 4. But he grabbed him when he was coming through.
They're saying it's a holding penalty.
Well, this crew's getting their arms are getting a good workout throwing the flags early.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. We play 2nd down.
Number Steve.
Bruins looks like they're pretty set on trying to run the ball considering what the Warriors are giving them. One thing I can say is, the mismatches that you see in the passing game right now do exist, and I think Coach Kelly is just really trying to set things up for the Bruin offense to be able to take advantage of some of these mismatches.
One running back behind Hatcher. Hatcher's going to throw. Looks, throws it to his running back out of the backfield. He gets up to the 31-yard line. Knocked out of bounds there. It'll be 3rd down. I've never heard an opposing crowd cheer for a gain on the play by the other team. I guess because they didn't go for a touchdown is successful.
Yes, that must be the reason why, because it is a little odd on how much they're cheering.
3rd and 16. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hatcher alone in the backfield. 3rd and long. Bruins lead at 8-7. 5:20 to go here in the 1st quarter. Hatcher ready.
A lot of openings here for a coach to be able to choose from.
Lynch goes in motion and settles in. Hatcher looks. Has plenty of time. Still looking. Rolls to his left. Now rolls back to his right. Has time. Chunks it. Has a receiver. It's caught. At the 49-yard line of Little Rock Christian. That's a 1st down. And that's what you do as a receiver when your quarterback gets in a little trouble. You come back to him.
I'll tell you right there, that play was due to the offensive line. You had 3 guys rush, and the offensive line gave Lane as much time as he needed.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing, that they're going to be able to do this all night long if the Warriors continue to rush 3. They're a bit undersized up front, and the offensive line for the Bruins is doing an excellent job in pass blocking.
1st down. Now here's a quick run up the middle of the 45. That's Bratcher to the 42. Coach Kelly's having a discussion down here with Hatcher on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's just coaching him up, and, it's nice to be able to take your starting quarterback off the field and still get 8 yards.
That's right, 2nd down and a couple. Now he's got John David White in the game. He splits out wide to the right. Look, 2nd down and a couple.
Hudson Henry's uncovered right here, Jay.
He sure is. Hatcher, quick shovel pass to Trey Johnson. 1st down, 40, 35, 30.
Great call.
Inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line.
You really kind of compare the 2 offensive drives that have existed for PA. One of them's a little bit heavy on the run in the first one, and this one right here, you got a good mix of the pass. The Warriors look a little puzzled now. They look like they've been figured out, if you will, and you can see it in their body language.
1st and 10 they're going to give him the 28 Hatcher shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, make it 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Hatcher on first down. Settles in, has time, looks, has plenty of time. Now has to shuffle to the right. He does. Now throws, has a man. That's Henry at the 15, the 10-5. Look at that big load go. They're going to say he stepped out at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, excellent play right there by Henry. He got open on the sideline, turned upfield, stepped out of bounds, but that big body, like you said, lunging forward, had an opportunity to get in the end zone.
He's fearless, too. Once he catches the ball, he just...
You know, Hudd has taken a different step this year. He's really upped his game in regards to his speed, his size. He really looks the part. He definitely is going to be a great Division 1A player.
First and goal. Isaiah Woods in the backfield. He gets the call. Straight ahead. Dives into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, if you compare what PA did on their offensive drives to what the Warriors have done on their offensive drives, it's a completely different ball game. You know, basically, the Warriors are looking for the big play, the big plays.
Right.
The Bruins have methodically gone down the field. That bodes well as the game goes on.
Isaiah Wood stays in there on the 2-point conversion. He's going to get it again. He just plows in, but I think he's a little bit short this time.
Yeah, he is.
Somebody got his legs that time, and he didn't make it. We'll take a break. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bruins now lead it over Little Rock Christian 14-7. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM. The Answer. Back at Pulaski Academy. Pink out tonight for Women's Health Awareness. A lot of pink around the stadium. Notice that pulling up.
Shay, that last drive was 9 plays, 72 yards, 3-yard TD run by our new fullback, Isaiah Woods, and took 2:48 off the clock for the Bruins.
Ball's at the 40, teed up. We'll see an onside kick again, probably from Hatcher. You never know with Coach Kelly. Kicking right to left. Here it comes. This is a bouncer that's going to be caught on the bounce at about the 44-yard line.
Good job by Chris Hightower of the Warriors getting down on that ball.
Yep.
The ball was coming in hot. If that ball doesn't get through Hightower, Bruins were able to get on that one.
He snagged it.
Let's see if they shore some things up here in the secondary. Bruins need to just tighten up back there, get a little bit more pressure on Bowersox as well. That would be a good option for the Bruins. Get some pressure.
Burns to his left on first down from the 44. Looks like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Sends a man in motion. And the ball hits the man in motion. Bowersock has to go back. Now he has to get rid of it.
Interception possibly.
Nope. Oh, it's caught at about the 43-yard line. They're going to say 46. Boy, I'm telling you what. Receiver came back to it.
That's Justice Hill.
Had to get rid of it.
You know, that's the one thing that they can do right there. They've got some athleticism on this Warrior offense. Bruins need to be ready for it. Bowersox just put the ball in the area, let Hill run underneath it. That's what you should do with a good with good athleticism.
That's enough for a first down. Picked up 10. Bowersock, high snap. He's going to keep it himself, and the Bruins are going to knock him down as he gains about a yard. And now some more pushing and shoving at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, right there. Bowersox misread it. Had a great play from the backside on the defense of the Bruins. Glasgow ended up coming down hard on him. Made a great tackle. Bowersox should have handed that ball off. He'd have had a little bit more of a gain getting it out there.
I got to tell you, Rick, we're going to get, and Brooksy, we're going to get an interception before too long. I can feel it. Bowersock looks to pass. Now he's being rushed, rolls to his right, and now he's going to have to go out of bounds.
He was held right there.
46-yard. There was a hold, but they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. They were very lucky. Number 56, Jake Terry, ended up getting held as he puts his jersey back on.
Yep. No doubt about it.
So here's an interesting substitution. Right here they take out Luke Bratcher, and they end up putting in number 4, Brett Lynch, to take place right here. They're betting against they're betting that the Warriors are going to go ahead and try and go deep here.
3rd and 10. Bowersock rolls to his left. He's in big trouble. Gets away from one man. He's being chased by another. Steps up, and he's finally going to go down. as he gains a couple of yards. He was in trouble from the get-go, and they finally got him at the 43, and that's 4th down.
Great aggressive play right there by the Bruin defense, putting a lot of pressure on Bowersox. Last year, that's what they were able to do, get him a little bit flustered, get him down, blitz him. He threw a couple of picks, and that was the difference in the ball game.
All right, here's the pressure of Pulaski Academy. They got to go for this. The ball is at the 43. It's 4th and 7, but they know if they give the ball back to Pulaski Academy, they're going to end up chasing them all night long on the scoreboard. So they feel like they have to keep pace here. Bowersock back to pass, throws long, has a man, and it's going to be incomplete, knocked away. What a great job. Is that Titus? Blake Titus.
Great job right there by Blake Titus, getting it out of the hands of Justice Hill. This is the difference maker right here. Once again, it's about the defense, not just these offenses. It's about the defense, Jay. You get the stop, you take it down the field. That's the difference in the ball.
And your 2 scores up.
Yep.
Guys, hate to say this, we got a flag on the play. I think we got a roughing the passer.
Oh, no.
Well,
no. Brooksy, tell me no. Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh, boy. My goodness. That's going to take it all the way down to the 23, 27. We'll call it 28 when they set it down. Well, you talk about a difference maker. That's a difference maker of a flag. 1st and 10, Little Rock Christian at the 28 of the Bruins. The Bruins had them stopped. Bowersock hands it off to his running back coming to the right. And now he's going to cut back. Gets minimal yardage, 3 or 4, down inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line. That was Trey Harris.
Yeah, if Harris would have just gone ahead and continued to take it to the sideline, he probably got about 2 or 3 extra yards.
Yeah.
If he cut the ball back right there, which caused a little bit of a problem.
We're going to give him 4, 2nd down and 6. Ball is at the 24. Need to get to the 18 for a 1st down. Oh, the Bruins had him stopped, and nope, somebody dropped some laundry on the field. Bowersock hands it off to Burns. No, it's Justice Hill. He's going to flip it back now. They run an option left.
Gained nothing on that. Maybe about a yard.
Went to the far sideline, got about a yard. Burns ended up with it after Hill flipped it to him.
Yeah, there really wasn't a good relationship between the quarterback and the pitch, or the running back and the pitch man. It kind of had some distance there between the two. Fortunately, it was a good athletic player flipping the ball out there, but gain of only about a yard.
Bowersock on 3rd down, throws, caught, 1st down, inside the 20 to the 15, rolls to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, right there, they're going ahead, and it's just the quick hitch. Quarterback will release the ball. Bowersox released the ball before the wide receiver had come out his break. Right there, Sawyer ended up doing a good job making the tackle and trying to get the ball out, but it was just a little too quick. Well executed by the Warriors.
1st down, Burns off to the right. The Bowersock now flags from the sidelines come in. We've had a record number of flags here in this 1st quarter, I can tell you that.
Offsides on the defense.
Oh, boy, now going against the Bruins.
We play 1st down.
Infraction.
Well, Bruins have helped them out, helped them right down the field here, because they should have the football back now. A minute 3, minute 2, minute 1 to go in the 1st quarter. Bruins leading at 14-7, but the Warriors are threatening.
You got to figure in this situation, Jay, you run the football.
Bowersock with Burns to his right. Bowersock to throw, throws it into the end zone. This ball is going to be caught easily. Easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yep, right there. That was just what you call a smash right there, Jay. Your outside receiver runs a dig on the inside, low and underneath, and then what you do is you run a corner route to Justice Hill, and he's wide open. The corner followed the play going inside when he should have been able to see something coming back to the outside.
14-13. They'll try to tie it up here with the extra point. Trey Harris, the kicker. Jake McDonald, the holder. As we near the end of the 1st quarter. Snap is low, but picked up. The kick is up, and it is good. Thought he'd hooked that one a little bit, but it's good. We'll take a break. 47 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. We got a new ball game. Pulaski Academy 14, Little Rock Christian 14. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5. Well, waiting the kickoff from our left to right. You can hear the Little Rock Christian crowd. They are just going crazy. They're ecstatic on the other side. Here's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded by Cumming at the 5-yard line. Back to the 10. Cuts back to the 15, to the 20. He doesn't even make it to the 20. He gets cut down about the 18-yard line. Right now, Little Rock Christian's playing with that extra pep in their step.
Yeah, they are. You know, when you go ahead and you analyze the game minus the emotions that are there, the Bruins had a stop right there. It gave the Warriors multiple opportunities to stay in the game. Right there, the Bruins could add the big stop. Go ahead, go down the field and score. It could be a big difference in the ball game.
Yeah, change the momentum of this ball game, no doubt.
If the Bruins go down the field methodically like they've done, they will still have control of the game.
Hatcher with the running back to his right. Maybe Kelly will have to check the number. First down, he gets the call. Kelly across the 20, out to the 25, breaking some arm tackles. Out to the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 7. And, of course, the Little Rock Christian crowd goes crazy again. The PA picked up 7.
Yeah, excellent.
Maybe 8.
Yeah, excellent job right there by the Bruin offensive line, getting a whole lot of push, too. I mean, when you go ahead and you see what Luke Jones, Alan Amuamua, the rest of the offensive line are doing, it's been impressive to see how they're playing.
15 seconds to go. Clock running here in the first quarter. Hatcher's going to get this play off. He does. Fakes the handoff. Looking for Henry. Now changes his mind. Now he shuffles back to the right. He's in trouble. Backs out of there. Looks downfield. Nobody open. Being chased. There's the horn to end the quarter. He unloads it, and it's going to be incomplete. Nearly intercepted about the 45-yard line. Looking for Lynch coming across. Everybody was scrambling. And when we come back, it'll be 3rd down and a couple for Pulaski Academy. They have the football at their own 26-yard line. Need to get to the 28. And that's the end of the first quarter. Our score after 1, Pulaski Academy 14, Little Rock Christian 14. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Pulaski Academy would like to express our sincere appreciation to the following sponsors for their support of Bruin Vision.
PA's defense got to back up just a little bit, giving them a little bit too much credit. Giving the credit to them.
We start the second quarter 14-14. Pulaski Academy, Little Rock Christian. Both teams 5-0. 2-0 in conference play. And I'm telling you what, it looks like New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
New York City on the other side over there. Times Square.
That it does. You know, I like we were talking about while the break was going on, Jay. You know, you look at the Bruins on the defensive side of the ball. They need to respect the speed of Little Rock Christian. They've got some guys who can play. They can run.
Yep.
You know, when you got the likes of Harris and Hill, and Burns. I mean, those guys can make you miss. And Bowersox, he's a tough kid. He plays good football. He's heady. He's got a lot of savvy. He was a starter a year ago. You know, when the Bruins had some pressure put on Bowersox, he was able to go ahead and respond to it. He's not going to get flustered.
Third down for the Bruins. 3rd and a couple from the 26. Need to get out to the 28. Hatcher takes a snap, quick pitch to the right, caught by Trey Johnson at the 30, the 35, gets outside the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 30, being chased at the 20, the 15, the 10, finally dragged down to the 5-yard line.
Excellent job right there by Trey. Wonderful job. I got to say, one thing that was impressive on that play was Chris Hightower with the Warriors. He didn't give up, ended up getting Trey down right there at about the 5-yard line. But great play by Trey, catching the ball, reading his blocks, turning it upfield as they were in a stacked position at receiver. Ultimately, just basically like a wide sweep right there, Jay.
1st and goal from the 6. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. There's a man in motion, but he's going to roll to the right, opposite way, looking. Now he tucks it and runs for the corner. He's going to be just shy, I believe, of the goal line.
Yeah, he ran the play into the short side of the field. They were just trying to get a quick little out route, and lane rolled out in that direction. Probably just ran out of a little bit of real estate right there. Probably have better success if they go to the wide side.
2nd down and goal from the 2. Hatcher alone again. No running back with him. 4 receivers out there. 3 to the left, make it 5. 2 to the right. Hatcher barks the signals, 8 on the play clock. On 2nd and goal. Takes a snap, goes straight forward behind his line, and just dances into the end zone.
Really, right there, you could kind of tell what he was telling him to do. We could see it from up here. It was wide open up the middle for the Bruins to be able to run the ball with Hatcher.
And that dampened the spirits on the far side a little bit as the Bruins retake the lead 20-14. And they're going to go for 2.
Once again, you compare the drives. PA get the big play. They make it go the distance. It seems like they're in sync on offense. Doesn't look like that's the case with the Warriors. It's just getting lucky at the right time.
They're getting a couple of big breaks here or there. And Coach Kelly wants a timeout. And finally, they see him. The timeout is called just before the play clock expired. Coach Kelly wants to talk it over. 20-14, 11:31 to go here until halftime. We knew it was going to be this type of an entertaining game. Last year, the Bruins dominated over at Little Rock Christian, 73-35. But like you were talking about, Rick, and Brooksy and I talked about it too, the Bruins got a lot of onside kicks. They got some turnovers in that ball game, and that helped them to a 73-35 win. This year, you got to talk about a lot of senior leadership for Little Rock Christian over there, too. They've got several seniors on that team. It's an upperclassman squad.
It's an upperclassman squad. They've got talented players on the other side of the field right now. I mean, you can't deny that Harris, Burns, and Hill aren't players. They are guys that can make things happen. You look on that last play, Chris Hightower chases down Trey Johnson. You know, Bowersox is a good quarterback. A year ago, the Bruins got in his face. The defense was really, really strong. They made a lot of things happen. You know, offensively, we really owned them on that side of the ball. We've got to have a lot of respect for the Warriors this year. I think this is a good ball club.
Another thing is they have that added incentive of playing against Pulaski Academy. They want to beat the Bruins badly. Here's Hatcher. Looks to pass. Throws it over the middle. Now it's just an ugly play from start to finish.
Yeah,
incomplete.
Just a little too slow developing play. It was a fake across the middle, fake across the toss, and then he tried to throw it in the middle of the field. Defensive line, they're just not rushing. I mean, if you look at what the Warriors are saying, they're saying, go the length of the field. We're going to take 11 guys. We're not going to pressure you. We're not going to come after you. We're going to make you go the distance of the field.
Well, it's 20-14. Bruins leading it by 6. 11:26 to go until halftime. Now's when the defense needs to come up with a turnover or a stop or maybe the recovery of an onside kick. You just feel like if you can ever get a couple of scores, 2 or 3 scores up on this bunch, it kind of changes their momentum a little bit.
That last drive was 5 plays and covered 82 yards, and it ended up being a 2-yard run by Hatcher for the touchdown. Took 1 minute and 9 seconds off the clock, but the big play was in that drive was to Trey Johnson, that covered 69 yards.
Right now they've got Justice Hill out on the field to get the onside kick. Don't be surprised if he tried scooping it and going with it.
Ball is teed up at the 40. Here comes a spinner, and this is going to be covered by Jacob Wagner for the Warriors at the 49-yard line. Their own 49, maybe the 48. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to call it the 48. 1st and 10. Jackson Bowersock, the quarterback.
Got to be aware of Justice Hill all alone to the wide side of the field right here.
He's a senior. Running back Burns is a senior. He flips it out to his receiver across the 50 down to the 46 of Pulaski Academy. Trey Harris, he's a senior.
Good gain right there. Just turned the ball up the field. Had some good blocking on the little bubble screen right there.
Pickup of 6. 2nd down and 4. Bowersock, quick pitch to the left.
Same play.
This time they're going to spin him down at the 45. Harris gets about 1.5 yards. And it's 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, right there. I mean, you got to watch out. If they keep lining up in the same position, he's going to fake it one way, and he's going to go to the other side of the field, go to Justice Hill sitting all alone up there.
3rd down and 3 for the Warriors at the Bruin, just inside the Bruin 45. Need to get to the 42 for a 1st down. Bowersock has it. He's going to try to run it himself. He's got the 1st down near the 40-yard line. He just design play. Just kept the football, acted like he was going to throw it, and then charged forward. Got the first down at the 40-yard line.
Looks like they're just kind of taking the slow, methodical way downfield. Hopefully the PA Bruins in the secondary, they don't get lulled to sleep.
Yeah, because they can hit you with a big one all of a sudden.
That's what they're going to try and do.
Bowersock on first down at the Bruin 40. Has a snap, rolls right, pressure's on, throws, hit immediately for a loss on the play, but a flag comes in at the 35-yard line. He hit Burns with it, but Burns didn't appear to make it back to the line of scrimmage. He was hit immediately. Well, we'll see if this one goes against the Bruins. Seems like the trend lately. We'll see.
On the offense, legal procedure, I believe. Couldn't see what his hand sign was.
Looks like they're going to
see what coach decides to do here. He may take the down.
They might just give them, because I think
they lost 3 yards on the play. So
yeah, if it's only a 5-yard penalty, you just say, forget it, we'll make it second down. Instead of giving them first down over again. And now they're going to discuss it a little bit. Still discussing it. We don't have instant replay in high school, so we don't have to worry about that.
No, we don't. We know it's against the Warriors. Ineligible downfield.
First down.
Well, they're going to back them up 5 yards, give them first down over again. So we'll see where they back this one up to.
Wonder what the confusion was.
Discussing it again. They'll back it all the way to the 45-yard line, so it'll be first and 15 after all that. First and 15 from the Bruin 45. Warriors going from our right to our left. Bowersock
playing aggressive in the secondary.
Is going to fake the handoff, throw long. He's got a man battling out there. That's going to be incomplete at about the 10-yard line. He was looking for Hightower, Chris Hightower. Just overshot him at about the 10, so it'll be second down. Oh, no, another penalty. Well, here we go.
Another ineligible receiver downfield.
Declined that one.
Declined it.
Well, they declined it, but they moved it back to the 50. Well, we got a problem now.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by this.
Well, they're going to whistle it okay. Well, second down and 20. So apparently they didn't decline it.
Yeah,
now they're going to stop it.
Now they're going to stop it because the Christian coaches were like, hold on 1 second. If you decline it, why are you moving it back 5 yards? Not hard for them to see from that sideline.
It's either going to be second and 15 or first and 20. They're going to back it back to the 45, make it second and 15. Yeah. All right. See, if they quit throwing the flags, they wouldn't get confused.
That's exactly it. Or if Christian would just go ahead and stop sending an eligible man downfield.
Here's a long pass from Bowersock. A leaping grab, incomplete. Leaping attempt at about the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you right now, the secondary for PA, they're flirting with big plays because of the inability for them to properly track the ball right there. That ball went straight through the hands of White when he went ahead and went for that ball.
And
I understand.
Hill nearly had it.
Yeah, he sure did. You can't let that happen. It's the little things. It's tracking the ball appropriately, putting your hands together, and getting the ball down. At least bat it down.
Third and 15. Bowersock throws to a man out of the backfield. That's Burns. He keeps his balance and gets inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's going to be fourth down and long. Fourth and about 12, maybe 13.
Great job right there by the Bruins, just keeping everything in front of them, converging as a unit. Had about 5 guys right there on Burns. He wasn't going to have any place to go.
Well, they're going to go for it unless Bowersock wants to quick kick this one away. Fourth down and 12 from the 43. Need to get nearly the 30. Bowersock, crowd on their feet, rolls to his right on fourth down.
Watch it, number 18 going wide open up there.
This is up for grabs, and it's going to be knocked away. Don't intercept that ball. He did intercept it, but he should have just knocked it down.
He should have just knocked it down. It was fourth down. That's not being aware of your situation. Right now, the secondary with PA is creating problems even when they make good plays. They've got to be aware. That's what you get when you have youth out on the field.
Well, he intercepted it at the 5-yard line, so that's the good news. The Bruins get the ball on the turnover at the 5. If he'd have knocked it down, they could have had it at about the 40. So we'll see if the Bruins can charge down the field, put some more points on the board, leading at 20-14. You can see the Bruins had it covered. It was going to be a jump ball, and I saw him look at like at first he was just going to knock it away, and then he came down with it. So the Bruins turn them away.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the same play to Trey Johnson right here. But no, it's Hatcher just keeping it up the middle, and he got a lot of space on that one.
Across the 10, to about the 13-yard line. Needs the 15 for a first down. He's going to be, they're going to say the 14, so he's going to be about a yard shy. He just ducked his head and headed through the middle and got some good yardage. He's alone back there, Hatcher is, again on second down and short.
Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to just go deep on one of these plays to make it look like they're going to go short. Really put a dagger in the heart.
Hatcher looks. Now he gets rid of it, but Lynch had turned around to run. He was hurried that time a little bit, Hatcher was. Had to dump it off, and it's third down the yard. 8:37 to go in the first half. Bruins leading at 20-14. Here at home, Rector Field, Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. Hosting the also unbeaten Little Rock Christian Warriors. Ball is at the 14, need to get to the 15. On third down. Hatcher, nobody back there with him. Looks to pass.
Rushing
now
forward.
he's going to take off and do it himself, and he gets the first down, but a flag comes in. 2 flags come in.
It's going to come back.
He got the first down, carried the ball all the way out to the 20. And this has been a flag fest. And it hasn't been that great for Pulaski Academy, I can tell you that.
Yeah, right now, with considering the penalties, this is where you go back to the interception being caught. You wouldn't be in this situation right now. You'd be able to call the plays that you want.
10-yard penalties enforced, half the distance to go. Third down.
So now instead of a 3rd and 1,
it'll be 3rd and 11.
Well, they're going to move it back to the 7.
Half distance to goal, that's why.
Yeah. So 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Bruins from the 12. Hatcher looks to pass, has time. Now throws.
Wide open.
Man at the 20.
Got Lynch first down.
Out to the 25, and now he's going to be pushed out of bounds or forced out of bounds.
With another flag.
Pass complete to Brett Lynch.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Another flag on the far side of the field.
He goes out of bounds at about the 26-yard line.
I don't know if they just didn't pick up the flag from before.
They may not have, Rick. That was laying over there.
Yeah.
And I think they just left it out there. Well.
Yeah.
First and 10, Bruins.
First and 10 at the 25. The flag's still laying about the 14-yard line. Hatcher handoff, running left. Tries to get around the pile at the 30.
Wow, what a run.
Out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That was an excellent run. Who was that? I believe it was. Is it Mason Cobb?
Yeah, it was.
No, it was Mason Cobb. Yeah, I didn't know.
Mason Cobb. He carried the pile with him. He's number 85.
Yeah, he looks a little bit like White out there, but that wasn't that looked like Zach White, but it wasn't him. Numbers kind of hidden there.
Well, this official, whoever has his flag on the field, is gonna. They're going to be surprised when they try to throw a penalty flag in a minute, and they don't have a flag in their pocket.
Yeah, they'll just throw their hat. I think it's our guy that's on the sideline over there, sideline judge, running out.
They're going to bring the chains out to measure. The ball's at the 36, the Bruins' own 36. They stretch the chains, and it's going to be just a little bit short, just a couple of inches short. So it'll be second down.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you, David Yandel. David Yandel surprised us. He's in the booth tonight.
Well, we appreciate it, David.
Yeah.
Get us a little bit of a bottle of water. Getting a little thirsty looking at the flags hitting the ground.
Well, you're not kidding. There have been a lot of them.
You know, if you sit there and you go back to the first time the defense had the stop against Christian and what that could have done.
Yep. Changed the whole game up.
Yeah, this drive right here is really important to the Bruins.
3rd and short, just a couple of inches. The ball's at the 35, just beyond the 35. Hatcher alone, looks to pass on 3rd and short, has time, throws it downfield, has a man, Trey Johnson, at the 45, the 40, the 35. He turns on the Jets. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown Bruins.
That's the big play. That's the big play the Bruins were expecting. right there, they had him completely confused with 2 in routes. All Johnson did is he ended up going upfield, turning it up almost like a wheel route, takes it the distance, touchdown Bruins.
Bruins up 26-14. They'll be going for 2 here. Now, I know you're looking ahead here, but if you can get another stop and a score, that would change the direction of this game too, momentum-wise.
Yeah.
26-14. Need to make it 28-14 right here. This big Isaiah comes in. Isaiah Woods, the senior. 6'2", 230. Hatcher looking around, but there's 9 on the play clock. They're going to have to get this thing off.
Wouldn't be surprised if they just let Isaiah take it right here.
Yeah, Isaiah has it.
He picked
Isaiah just bowls into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, instead of handing it off, he just took the the snap from the center, took it right up the middle.
7:21 to go until halftime. Now our score. Pulaski Academy 28, Little Rock Christian 14. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer. Well, a little bit of breathing room for the Bruins. They lead it now 28-14 over Little Rock Christian with 7:21 to go until halftime. And now it's time for the defense, either a recovery of an onside kick or a defensive stop here.
You know, guys, if we'd intercepted or not intercepted that ball, it wouldn't have been as long a drive.
That's true. Here's a free onside kick, but the Warriors jump on it. Boy, the Bruins had a chance at it at about the 45. It got away from them, and now the Warriors have it at the Bruin 43.
That last drive was 4 plays, covered 95 yards, 64-yard TD pass by Hatcher to Johnson. Took 1:48 off the clock.
1:48.
You know, one thing that always amazes me, the Bruin defense, they take the field in a situation like that where they're sitting in their own side of the field, and they regularly perform.
Bowersock, quick pitch to Burns out of the backfield, tries to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got nothing.
And he's going to get barely back to the line of scrimmage and forced out of bounds after a gain of a yard or so on the far sideline. 7:11 to go until halftime. They're going to give him the 40s. Now they're going to give him the 41. So a gain of a couple. Went from the 43 to the 41. So the second down and 8. What you don't want to do now is let them feel like they're back in this thing. Need a big play defensively. Bowersock hands it off to Burns. Up the middle he goes. He's hit immediately, knocked down to 39. Somebody grabbed him and held on down there. I don't know who that is getting up.
That was Wheelis. Thomas Wheelis.
Yep, Thomas Wheelis grabbed him, and then he got help from his buddies. He wasn't afraid to stick his nose in there. 3rd down and 6. Ball's at the 39. Need to get to the 33. Bowersock with Burns to his left. 3 receivers to the right. He's going to run it himself,
keep it himself,
and he gets outside. Blue shirts around him, but I believe he's going to get the first down. He will.
He's going to be, he's going to be right on it or just over it.
Got down to about the 32.
Right now, when you look at Little Rock Christian's ability to run the football, I would probably say Bowersock has caused more problems than Burns or anybody else.
I think so.
He's elusive. He's quick. Can make some things happen. 1st
and 10. From the Bruin 32, Bowersock to pass. He's being rushed. He goes down back at the 40. It's Isaiah Woods.
Isaiah Woods. You can see the speed of the PA front really taking control there. Wheelis as well as Isaiah was right up the middle. They had some pressure there.
Knocked him down back at the 40. That's a loss of 8. 2nd down and 18.
Yeah, Isaiah's lined up on a guy that's 185 pounds. I like the advantage right there.
Here's a running back going left. The Bruins have him cornered. Yeah, and they're going to knock it down. Back at about the 42, 43-yard line.
You know, right there you had Isaiah. He's sitting on top of Cade Daniel. Cade Daniel is 5'11", 185 pounds. And then you look at Isaiah Woods. Isaiah Woods is 6'2", 230 pounds of meat. He can push you around.
Kendall Gibbons on the carry, but that's going to lose back to the 42, and they have to get to the 22. 43 make it, and they have to get to the 22. So 3rd down and 21.
So Justice Hill is in at quarterback.
Yep. He's a good athlete.
Bruins are very well aware of it.
Down to 7 on the play clock. And Hill back to pass. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. The Bruins have him. He got a couple of yards. Got down to about the 42. And that's going to be 4th and very long. This would be a big defensive stop in this ball game if the offense can turn this into points.
Yeah, Bauer Sox now is back at quarterback. You know, if you're going to go ahead and you're going to use Justice Hill in that situation, I would run some type of wildcat play. You know, right there, it was just a key. You knew where the ball was going.
4th and 20. Bauer Sox.
Don't be surprised if they punt it.
Himself, and he's going to kick it away.
Yep.
Quick kick.
You could tell by the alignment and how they were set up.
It's down inside the 10 and goes inside the end zone. That's a touchback, and the Bruins defense has held, and they'll give the offense the football back at the 20-yard line. 4:33 to go until halftime. Bruins leading it right now 28-14, but they're going to be hunting some more points for that board.
Yeah, you know, you look now at the Warriors sideline. They're kind of feeling it.
Yep.
You know, they're feeling the pressure that PA can put on you from a schematic perspective, as well as from a defensive perspective. Right there, the defense did a great job. Looks like they're kind of getting used to the flow of the game. They're seeing how the play calling is going. Secondary is kind of gotten into the groove a little bit, Jay. You can see that they're playing better ball back there, causing Bauer Sox to have to run with the football.
Hatcher alone in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from his own 20, moving from our left to our right. As the snap, looks to pass. Throws out pattern caught by Lynch at around the 30-yard line before he runs out of room and has to go out of bounds. They're going to say the 29, I believe. So a pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and a yard.
You know, the biggest problem the Warriors are having in this game right now is that they haven't gotten out of the defense that they've been in the whole time.
Hatcher looks to pass.
Lynch look at Trey over the middle. He's wide
open at the 50. He's bumped down hard at about the 49-yard line.
Still a great gain. Gain of about 20 yards right there. Figured the Bruins the Warriors right there could have delivered a little bit of a bigger blow. Alexander Beasley could have really kind of lit him up right there, Jay, but he kind of pulled up at the last second.
I got you. Well, we knew we had a little smell in here. Somebody accidentally turned on the heater, so
it's not quite that time yet, Jay.
1st and 10 from the Little Rock Christian 49. Hatcher back to pass. Look
over the middle. He's got him again.
Open, but he's scrambling.
There's
now he's
a flag on
keep
the play, so
back
it's coming
45,
back. It's a holding
down to
penalty.
the 43, and they're going to bring us back as the flag is back around the 46-yard line. Telling you what, this crew loves to call that holding penalty.
Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why, Jay. When you go ahead and you protect your quarterback that long,
they think there's got to be a holding somewhere.
They think there's holding, but most likely you're holding on to a guy and he can't go anywhere, and he peels off to the side, and regularly you got him on the inside, held on the inside, and that's where the hands can come into play, and it's just an unfortunate advantage the defense has in that situation.
Well, they mark it off to the 38, the Bruins own 38. So it'll be 1st down and long. 1st and about 22. Hatcher hands it off. Up the middle they go.
Got a big gain here.
45 after the 47-yard line. Gain
Mason
of about 8
Cobb
or 9.
again.
Cobb's been doing it a lot. He's a big kid. He's got him listed at 5'10", 155, but Mason's bigger than that.
Yeah, he is bigger than that, but he runs tough. I mean, that's the ultimate thing. What's really nice about him, he's only a sophomore playing for the Bruins in the backfield.
That'll pay off. 2nd down and 14. Hatcher rolls to his left, now sets up the screen right. A high pass. It's caught by Cobb.
He's not
down.
Still
on his feet.
He's
At
not
the 50,
down.
the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20. And he finally got knocked backwards, but stuck that paw down there and stayed up.
Yeah, excellent balance right there by Cobb. What a play right there. You could see Christian, little deflated, thinking they made that big play. Yep. Didn't get the stop. Cobb takes it up the field. Creates a lot of momentum for the Bruins. Bruins now have the ball roughly on about the 19-yard line of the Warriors, threatening to score again.
At the 19, and now a timeout is called.
Timeout, Little Rock Christian.
Little Rock Christian calls the timeout as their defense has got to be getting a little bit winded. I'll tell you guys, we talked about this last week. Your defense can stay out there, and you don't have to be making a lot of plays, but these defensive backs, if you play against Pulaski Academy, they are chasing people all night long, every play. They're going downfield and chasing those PA receivers. And that's got to wear on you after a while.
It wears on you, and one thing that Coach Kelly does, and it starts back in early June, is he starts those guys running.
Yep.
This team is in shape come game one all the way until they get to the state championship. Right. And what happens with a lot of other teams, as they play on through the year against spread teams, they get in better shape. But right now, I'll tell you, Jay, you're so right. It looks like the Warriors, they're slow.
Yep.
They're getting slow. They're getting tired. And also, the PA Bruins, that's a physical football team.
Yep, it is.
You know, a lot of people sit there and go, well, it's scheme.
Yeah, they think it's finesse all the time.
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
I'll tell you right now, those guys run tough, especially when you see Isaiah in the woods in the backfield like he is right now.
After the run by Cobb, here's Isaiah Woods as a hold to 20-15. Flag comes in for the back judge, and I don't know what that could be. He was standing back in the end zone.
You know what we need to? We need to get. Brooks has got to keep some penalty stats for us, because I'll tell you right now, it's a little bit crazy. What you see there, Brooks?
You're right. I could probably get a whole lot of penalty stats tonight, but that would be a little hard to keep up with that and the other two. So anyway, I'm foregoing that.
Oh,
Isaiah Woods is a little gimpy. They're going to help him off the field. He's limping a little bit. He's going to come to the sideline and back behind the sideline.
But you're right,
Todd
Rick.
Ross is going to work with him.
You're right, Rick. I
Substitution on the defense.
hadn't seen so many penalty flags in a long, long time.
Illegal participation, 12 men on the field against Little Rock Christian. That'll move it down to the 14. First down and 5. Bruins looking to the sideline. Coach Kelly flashing the play in, and now they come to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of time on the play clock.
Looks like they're playing with Isaiah Woods' ankle is what they're doing.
Looks like Bratcher may get the call this time. He's back there in the backfield.
He looks like he's okay. He's getting up.
Hatcher in motion. Bratcher rolls to his right. Looks. Now he's going to have to tuck it and run. Good decision as he gets inside the 10-yard line. He was running to the short side of the field, and he was running out of territory.
I think he's just short of the first. Nope, they're saying he's got a first.
All the way down to the 7.
Yep.
So
can't see the side, the near side of the field here.
First down and goal for the Bruins with 2:45 to go until halftime, and the Bruins leading this one 28-14, looking for more. This time Hatcher with Bratcher behind him in a pistol formation. He hands it off to Bratcher, running to the left, cuts back in.
Good job right there.
Plows his way in for the touchdown, I think. Yep, there's the signal.
I'll tell you right there, excellent job by Luke Hawes. He pulled around to the left side. Bratcher did a great job following him, cut up his backside, and went straight into the end zone for the touchdown. Great call by Coach Kelly. Great execution by the offensive line.
This offensive line is doing their job again. 34-14 now. A little separation between the two teams with 2:36 to go. And this time the Bruins are going to kick the extra point. Hatcher's out there. Braden Bratcher to hole. Snap is good. The kick is up, and
he dinged it.
Yep, he sure did. He hit the post with it.
He was watching too many Arkansas kickers, I guess.
Yeah. Hit the post. That's Miss Vicky's favorite play, when the kicker hits the post like that. What are the odds?
It always looks so bad, doesn't it, Jay, Miss
Yeah.
Vicky? It's probably one of the ugliest plays in football.
Yep. Well, we'll keep it right here because we've got 2:36 to go until halftime. The Bruins now leading at 34-14.
Yeah, you look at that, you sit there and you go back to the stop that they had when the Warriors scored the second time.
Yep.
This game could be right now 30. Really, if the
Really
Bruins
could
would
be
have
41
scored,
seconds,
they could have gone ahead and had 40, 41 points or 42 points to 7. It could be a runaway.
Yep.
Christian sidelines, they're a bit deflated now.
Yeah, they're not quite as into it as they were in the first quarter. They were pleased to get out of that first quarter with a 14-14 tie, but the Bruins have scored 20 straight here in the second quarter and lead it 34-14. 2.5 to go, 2:36, and Hatcher's looking at us as he has the ball late on the tee, kicking from the far side to the near side, and here comes the onside kick, and it's covered again by Little Rock Christian at their own 49, call it the 48-yard line.
Better field position for the PA defense. Actually, it looks like they're starting on the Warrior side of the field this time, Jack.
Yeah. That last drive by the Bruins was 8 plays, covered 80 yards, 7-yard touchdown run by Braden Bratchard, and took a minute 57 off the clock.
Thank you, Brooksy. Bowersock alone in the shotgun on first down, fires it downfield.
Wide open.
Has a man wide open at the 25, the 20, the 15, 10-5 touchdown, just like that. Trey Harris, they let him slip behind, and he had 2 Bruins chasing him, and that's how quickly it can happen. Bowersock just stood up and threw it out there, and he was gone.
Yeah, right there, they're catching the Bruins in these cover 2 looks, and the Bruins secondary is letting them get behind them. The safeties just aren't quick enough to get off the hash.
Well, they'll see if they'll kick. They're going to kick the extra point, presumably.
2:26 left for the Bruins to be able to go down the field and score another one.
Plenty of time, 34-20, and they'll have the football with a little over 2 minutes to play until halftime. But that just injected some life back into that sidelines on the far side, something you didn't want to happen before halftime.
Kick is good.
Much down, right through the middle. We'll take a break this time. 2:26 to go until halftime. Our score now, Bruins 34, Little Rock Christian 21. You're listening to Bruin Football, 96.5 FM.
Play by the Warriors. Be aggressive. That's what you got to be able to do when you're playing against the Bruins. You had to figure something like that was coming at some point in time.
I just almost said, I know it's easy to say that in hindsight, I almost said watch out for a onside kick. So an onside kick that goes down to midfield, just inside Bruin territory. Bowersock lines up the Warriors, looks to pass again, throws, has a man wide open in the flat at the 35 or the 45 to 40, and there he goes.
It's Justice Hill making moves. Right there, they left him completely uncovered.
Down inside the 10-yard line, or they're going to call him down about the 11.
You have 2 busts right there by the PA defense. One on the series before. Now we've got a flag on the play.
That was a kind of a cheap hit on the far side, Rick, on a block. That should be a personal foul. That was a blindside block.
It looked like it was after the play,
about the play. It may have been. It could have been.
Maybe on the Bruins.
That's everything else has been his head, it seems like, so it's possible.
After the play, personal foul on the defense.
Personal foul against the Bruins. All right.
First down.
Well, Bruins are doing everything they can to get the Warriors back in this thing before halftime. 2:13 to go. 34-21. All of a sudden, their crowd's back on their feet across the way.
Which they should be. The Bruins right here have had some breakdowns in the secondary that have led to 2 big plays. All the Bruins really need to do is allow the Warriors to stay in front of them, and they'll make things happen.
Bowersock on first down has a man in motion. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. The Bruins have him at about the 6-yard line. No gain on the play. Second down and goal. Tell you what, Coach Kelly is he's going to be exercising his vocal cords at halftime.
Yeah, right now it's really on the defensive side of the ball. Just they've lost their cool. Offense has been able to do what they need to be able to do to score. The defensive side of the ball has been a little bit of a sore spot for this game, especially in the secondary.
Bowersock on second and goal from the 6. Waits the snap, has it, throws in the end zone, touchdown, easy. Touchdown, just a pitch and catch in the back of the end zone. Good pattern. The defense couldn't keep up with him, and all of a sudden they're right back in it at 34-27.
Yeah, it was the little bit of the read play, read zone play, and they just dumped it off to the quick slant behind it. Linebackers got sucked up trying to respect the run, threw it on the quick slant going right behind where the linebackers had gotten sucked up. Touchdown was easy for the Warriors.
It was 34-14 just about a minute and a half ago. Now it's 34-27 after a touchdown, an onside kick, and another touchdown. They'll try the extra point with a minute 32 to go. Kick is up, and the kick is good as it crawls over the post, over the crossbar. We'll keep it right here, 34-28. Well, the Bruins have a minute 32 to go now until halftime.
Yeah, the Bruins better be aware that you're going to see aggressive play now by the Warriors. When you're playing against an aggressive team, you got to respond with an aggressive play. Secondary better shape up for the Bruins.
I would say that they kicked this long. I think they've got themselves back in this game, and they don't want to give the Bruins take a chance of giving the Bruins a short field right here. They feel like they're back in the game. They've got the momentum. There's a minute and a half to go until halftime, and they're going to take their chances, see if the Bruins can go long with a minute 32 to go. But I could be wrong. Last one was an onside kick. It's teed up at the 40, kicking from our right to our left. And here comes the kick. He's going to kick it long. This one's going to bounce and be fielded at the 15, the 20, the 25, out to the 30, to the 33-yard line. That's where the Bruins will start at the 33. A minute 27 to go until halftime. Bruins a moment ago were in control, 34-14. Now it's 34-28.
Yeah, Bruins have enough time to be able to get down the field, make a score happen. The weak point on the Warriors has been their defense. Their defense has not been able to stop the Bruins one time since they've been out on the field.
So 1st and 10 Bruins at their own 33. Hatcher brings them to the line of scrimmage. Nobody back there with him. Empty backfield, has a man in motion. Going to hand it off to Bratcher. Now Bratcher's going to look to throw, but boy, they're just pumped up and they're all over him. They've sacked him, and there's a flag that comes in. Flag that comes in after the sack at about the 27-yard line. That's a face mask against Little Rock Christian.
So
that's a face mask. With a minute 21 to go, that's a big one, and that'll mark off 15. Now it's going to give them 5 yards. Just 5 yards. And this crowd can't believe it here. They're going to mark off 5 yards after the 33. And
it's basically a replay of the down.
Yeah. Moves it back close to the line of scrimmage. It's 1st down 11 now. So incidental face mask.
See, now they're rushing 4. They're starting to bring a little bit of pressure, so the Bruins should be able to go ahead and throw this football a little bit easier.
Hatcher on 1st down and 11. Hands it off up the middle. Good gainer across the 35 out near the 40-yard line. It'll be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. Clock running, 1 minute to go.
Bruins are lining up quick. Got the play set.
Hatcher looks to the sidelines. 49 seconds. Clock ticking. Looks to pass. Hudson Henry running down the middle. Protections break it down. He throws. Has a man out there. It's going to be caught at the 20, at the 15, down to the 11-yard line.
That's what the Bruins needed right there. Excellent job by Lane, seeing what was going on. They got the timeout called with 38 seconds left. Bruins get the ball on the 12-yard line for the Warriors.
Nathan Biagioni.
If he keeps his feet right there, Jay,
yep,
he's running into the end zone. He had everybody beat. He was behind the coverage.
Down to the 13-yard line. Stops the clock with 38 seconds to go, and a timeout was taken. Bruins leading at 34-28. They want another score before halftime.
Yeah, you know, you go ahead, you get this score, you get the momentum back. You got an opportunity to go ahead, get that cushion back to where it kind of was. Bruins need to shore some things up in the secondary at halftime, come out and play an excellent second half.
Well, you know, one thing I was thinking about this week, the Bruins are so used to playing big games on TV and everything else. Little Rock Christian, this is a big opportunity for them, so naturally they're going to be a little bit more pumped up about this deal than the Bruins are. And maybe they'll wake up a little bit at halftime also. They haven't played a bad first half.
No, the offense has been clicking on all cylinders, making it happen. It's just a couple of bad angles, some bad coverages in the secondary. The front for the defense has really, really played well, keeping the running game in check for the Warriors.
Here's Hatcher on first down. Steps up, was going to do a shovel pass, and he was blasted. Somebody came untouched. That was number 4, Ladarius Burns, their running back. He came untouched and took a wide-open shot that time.
25 seconds left on the clock here.
Bruins
needs to line up and make something happen. We've got one more timeout left.
Hatcher looks to pass. This time they're coming after him again. He gets rid of it, but he gets hit from behind.
Which is the right thing to do. You just go ahead and get rid of the ball. You got 15 seconds left.
15
Bruins want to be able to get.
Somebody's going to have to get out there a little bit wider and bump Burns when he's coming from that right end position, because he's coming around and going right at the quarterback, and he's of course fired up.
Even if the Bruins go ahead and get a catch right here, and it's caught, they inbounds, and they still have the ability to stop the clock with the timeout.
15 seconds to go. The ball is at the 18-yard line. Hatcher has a snap. Looks. Can't take a lot of time, but he is. Now he's in trouble. Now he scrambles to the right. Has a man over the middle, and this is caught, but they're going to have to hurry up.
Timeout. Call the timeout.
Ball's at the 7-yard line.
Got 4 seconds left. Got one more
Coach
play.
Kelly. Yep, timeout from Coach Kelly at the 7-yard line, and they got time for one more play.
Right there, that's just excellent game management by Coach Kelly right there. Keeping his timeouts available at the right time. You've got 4 seconds left with the ball on the, 7-yard line?
7-yard line, yep. Time for one more play. And Hatcher, I wondered about this, Rick. He's got a tee. He can kick a field goal to make this a 9-point game at halftime. I think that's a pretty smart choice with 4 seconds to go.
Yeah, and
if two scores ahead then.
I'll tell you what I do right now. I do a quick shift, get down like they regularly do.
Yep.
And they didn't do it on the first one.
Right.
You want to know why? Because they're going to use it right now.
Got to draw them off sides, yep. Let's see. Hatcher's lined up. The ball is at the 14. Be a 24-yarder from the right hash. 24-yarder from Hatcher. Awaiting the snap is Bratcher.
Got him.
Offside.
Got him.
Offsides as Burns.
That's what he planned on doing. He did not do that the first time, and he did it for a reason.
Burns came charging across. He's been eager to get there.
Now he will go for it. Now he will go for it. The first time they kicked their PAT, they didn't do the
shift.
And so they were able to get it off right away. This time they got him.
Now they return the tee, and they're going to go from the 3-yard line, and the crowd from PA up on their feet. This is a thinking man's game, and it's a good thinker in Coach Kevin Kelly, I got to tell you. Here we go. 4 seconds to go. The ball's at the 3. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. Awaits a snap. Has a snap. Rolls to the right. Looks. Nothing there. Now has to go back to his left. Now he's going to be sacked. He's going to be sacked at about the 18-yard line. And boy, they're coming out on the field on the far side. They are coming out on the field on the far side.
He had Hudson Henry open in the back of the end zone, but he had too much pressure in his face right there, Jay.
It's halftime. We got a ball game. We'll turn it over to Rick. Turn it over to Brooksy. Here in just a few minutes, there is a flag. Well, there's a pink rag, I think, out of somebody's pink rag out there instead of a flag. So, wow, what a first half. Don't go anywhere. At halftime, our score, Pulaski Academy 34, Little Rock Christian 28. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM.
Got it. We're back here at Rector Field at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. The Bruins leading the Little Rock Christian Warriors 34-28 with a 6-point lead. Brooks, I got to say, it's been an interesting first half.
It certainly has, Rick. It's been nip and tuck. I think the Bruins are just on defense. They're out of position on the passing. But the thing that I think that Little Rock Christian has done is they're so athletic and quick and fast, and they're staying with the Bruins tonight.
No doubt. When you go ahead and you look at what's happening on the offensive side of the ball for the Bruins, other than, running out of time there at halftime, they've played an excellent, excellent game. On the defensive side of the football, the biggest busts have all been in the secondary. Bad angles, bad fundamentals, busted coverages, where you see receivers running down the field open. That's the difference maker in this game. Mm-hmm. And when you do it against really good athletes like Little Rock Christian has, that's what can happen.
Yeah.
And I will say this. People can say what they want, but Jackson Bowersox is a heck of a quarterback.
He certainly is.
A year ago, he showed a lot of moxie against the Bruins. Didn't have the experience that he has now. Comes into this game. Bowersox is a player. I like the way the kid competes. He's getting out there. He's making things happen.
Yeah, he does. He's very elusive, and he's turning a lot of bad plays into good plays. And I tell you what, he does have an unusual throwing style that to me looks like when he's throwing it, he's just heaving it, but they're all dead on. I mean,
he is. You got to realize a year ago he threw for over 4,000 yards. He had good athletes a year ago, and he's got better athletes this year, With Justice Hill getting out on the field, that's going to be a difference maker because people are going to pay attention to it. But then you go ahead and you take a look at Trey Harris, Ladarius Burns, and Hill. Then you've got quite a bit of athleticism. Chris Hightower is another really good player for the Warriors, and the Bruins need to respect that. A couple of times, Bruins have lined up in some man-to-man coverages and not had anybody deep, and the Warriors have been able to take advantage of that. One great thing that the Warriors did to put themselves in the position that they are in is an onside kick. Looks like the Bruins were a little timid there. They should attack the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
And what happened on that onside kick was it was a really slow dribble right up the middle. The Bruins waited for the ball to come to them. It went 10 yards. Guess what happened? Christian gets on top of it. Then they go the distance on the next play, and that's the difference in the ballgame. So the Bruins, while they haven't played poorly, they haven't really been able to put the game away because of mistakes.
That's true, and I kind of want the Bruins to me, they just need to play position and just like you said earlier in the game, just stay in front of Little Rock Christian and don't take the juke and jive and just maintain their lanes and everything and stay in position with tackles.
Yeah, they got to keep everything in front of them. They've done a good job on a lot of the shorter stuff that the Warriors offense has done. It really hasn't been the short stuff that's hurt the Bruins. What it's been is busted assignments, poor technique in the secondary, and that's the difference. You look at this secondary, it's young. When you go ahead and you take a look at Zach White is a freshman. Go ahead and take a look at Trent Sawyer. He's a sophomore. And then you've got two seniors at the senior at the safety position, in Titus and Luke Bratcher. A year ago, you had seniors out there with Titus, and they understood how to track the ball out of there, what position they need to be in when you're going on a deep ball. Nothing got behind them. This year, we're seeing a little bit of a different change in that. If if you go back to the summertime, and if you'd have seen them in the shootout of the South, the biggest issue was the secondary. And the Bruins were knocked out of the shootout of the South earlier than they ever had in the past, and it really had nothing to do with the linebackers. It had more to do with the deep balls and the safeties. And now Little Rock Christian is exploding.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the Christian coaching staff has really studied a lot of them, and they're taking advantage of the weak spots they found, and they're taking advantage of it against the PA tonight, and it's paying off for them. But I think the players will get a good talking to at halftime, and they'll stay in position and back up and give them a little bit more leeway for the receivers and not covering quite so closely, and so maybe they won't be out of position in the second half.
Yeah, what they've done a couple of times, they've lined up in a cover 2 coverage as opposed to a cover 4 coverage. And what that does when the outside receiver doesn't go right, but then you get something showing the flat. The corner pulls off of the outside receiver on the double, and they peel back down to cover that flat. The problem has been the safety's been a little bit too slow or hesitant to come over to get to the deep ball. Jackson Bowersox is seeing that. He's hitting it in the gap, and one of those receivers are popping. What I think the Bruins need to be able to do in the second half, get more of a cover 4 look. What that is where the corner is taking an outside deep fourth, the safety's got an inside deep fourth. That happens all the way across the field. Therefore, you get cover 4. You're not going to give up the big play in cover 4. You're not going to give up the big play. If you do that, you'll keep everything in front of you and let them go down the field. One thing I don't see in this Warrior offense is a methodical drive that's going to take them down the field. So they're hitting the big play, Brooks. You protect from the big play, make them go down the field, let your defensive line and your linebacker, which are the strength of the defense, come to fruition.
Yeah, like you said, Little Rock Christian scoring on big plays tonight. Bruins can resolve that situation. I think they might be in trouble in the second half.
Yeah, just back some guys up. They'll be in good shape. Offensively, keep doing what they're doing. They're controlling the football. Other than that last play, that was the only real ugly play, if I could say anything about the offense. But, Bruins are going to go ahead. If I'm correct, I believe the Bruins are going to be on defense first. And Little Rock Christian is going to go ahead and have the ball first. So there's going to be a lot of momentum that'll be at stake on the first series of the half. Bruins are obviously going to come out and try and get an onside kick. If they can get that ball back right there, that would be a great thing.
Tremendous to start the second half.
No doubt. We're sitting here at the halfway point for halftime. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back talking about what we can expect in the second half. You're listening to Bruin Radio on 96.5 FM The Answer.
The Bruins Brigade will close tonight's performance with a 1970 hit, Let It Be, featuring senior Cross Brandon on the mellophone.
We're back here, Rector Field at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. We've got about 8 minutes left in the halftime here. Bruins are leading 34-28 over the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Well, Brooks, What are you expecting for the Bruins in the second half?
Well, I hope, Rick, they're going to have to get out here and play good defense, get their offense clicking, and just keep scoring some more points. And to me, when the game started, I looked at it, I said, man, this is going to be a scoring fest, and it's turned out to be that. And I think one thing, too, it could turn out to be that the last team that scores in the final part of the fourth quarter could win the ball game. I think breaks are going to be real important, and I just hope the Bruins don't have, they get the breaks. And one thing I hope they correct the second half is the penalty situation. I think we've seen a lot of dirty laundry on the field tonight.
Yeah, you definitely have seen a lot of penalties on both sides of the ball. Both the Warriors and the Bruins have had quite a few.
The Bruins brigade is under the direction of Mr. Wayne Martins and is conducted on the field by senior gun major Anna Sophia Jones.
That really
the Pulaski Academy Bruin Brigade.
The main things that have hurt them have obviously been, it's been the secondary, like we were talking about right before the break. Couple of scores looking at what's going on in 5A. Right now, you've got Sylvan Hills and Mills playing. Sylvan Hills is winning 21-0. When you look at the Parkview game versus BB, tight ball game, 21-14 with Little Rock Parkview taking the lead. As we said here at Pulaski Academy, leading over Little Rock Christian, 34-28. Other games that are going on in 5A. When you look at the East, you've got Blytheville and Greene County Tech playing. Blytheville's winning 18-9. Batesville has got a lead over Forest City right now in the 5A East matchup, 14-7. In 5A East, you have Nettleton over Paragould, 33-0. And right now, believe it or not, in 5A East, Valley View, who's the away team, is playing at Wynn, and they are winning 7-3. And it's in the third quarter. That's a little bit of a shocker.
That certainly is. Wynn is, third in the state in 5A, so or are they second?
I think they're listed as second in the state.
Okay.
When you look at 5A football, it's the Bruins and then Wynn and then Little Rock Christian. So Wynn must be making some mistakes, possibly fumbling the football. They continue to run the wing T. See that happen is a little odd. When you go ahead and you kind of look at the Bruins, you look at what they can do on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I think it really has been tonight. We've seen a little bit in prior games with Isaiah Woods at fullback, but not too often. Most times just been at the goal line and he's gotten a couple of yards, but he did quite well in the first half. Yeah.
This year's marching performance is entitled Grace and Mercy.
But after the first ball game of the year, that's one aspect I noticed, that the running attack was, I've said if it was anything, it was a weak link, but really it's not a weak link. But anyway, our passing game is a little bit stouter, and that's what Little Rock Christian is trying to take away from us. I've noticed they don't really rush Lane. They just wait, and they're just containing him. And he's had all night to throw. And anyway, he's doing an outstanding job so far for us. He's thrown a few. We've had some long plays, but they haven't been that far down the field. They've been kind of short plays, and the receivers taking them on down. Let's see, we've got Trey Johnson. I think, let's see, he had a couple of, he's had 7 catches in the first half for 155 yards, and 2 of them one of them was for 64 yards, and one for 69.
He's a different thing.
Yeah, he certainly is.
He's been a difference maker this evening. They haven't been able to get the ball to Brett Lynch like they would like to. that's one thing you'd want to be able to see Lane do is spread the ball around. Do you have some statistics for us?
I've got a few here. These definitely are unofficial by all means, but I think Lane is 14 out of 17. And as far as receiving, we have, like I said, Trey Johnson has 7 catches for 155 yards. Hayden Cobb has no reception so far. And like you mentioned a while ago, Brett Lynch we hadn't gotten the ball to him as much as we would like to, and he's only got 2 catches for 28 yards. And then in previous games, J.D. White's done an outstanding job, but he's only got 2 catches for 18 yards. And then we have one receiver I think we'll probably see a whole lot more of in the second half is Hudson Henry. He's only had 2 catches for 36 yards in the first half. And then Mason Cobb, he had 1 catch for 34 yards. And Nathan Biagioni, 1 catch for 47 yards for a total of 379 yards in the first half as far as passing goes. And then as far as rushing, we had 25 carries, which is really phenomenal, I think, for the Bruins because, normally we don't move near that much. And we've got 113 yards total, and the leader there in rushing is Isaiah Woods at 4 rushes for 27 yards.
Yeah, that's just because we haven't seen that all year long, but it's due to the fact of what Christian is giving the Bruins. When you line up with only 3 down linemen, they're going to have a field day. They still have they have over 500 yards total offense in the first half, so that's nothing to be upset about. Well, we've got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in halftime. Warriors are coming out to start warming up. We're going to take another break here. You're listening to Bruin Radio, 95.6 FM, The Answer. Adjust the sound on my since it goes loud enough. I was texting my wife. She says it sounds better. She says she could barely hear me. She says she back here at Rector Field at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. The team's starting to come out on the field. There's about 25 seconds left for the Little Rock Christian band to get off the field. I must say I'm quite impressed with number 72 with Little Rock Christian. He's in a football uniform, took his time to come out and help out the band.
Yeah, that's, you don't see that very often. What instrument was he playing? Do you recall?
It looked like he was playing some type of. I think he was playing the trombone, if I'm correct.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, looks like what he was playing.
Yeah.
So their commitment to the overall spectacle of high school football is definitely there.
Yeah, certainly is.
Well, it should be interesting as we go ahead and we get ready to start off the second half here, with the Bruins leading 34-28 over Little Rock Christian. We're going to have an interesting second half here, Brooks.
I think we are. And one aspect I noticed in the first half, Lane hadn't really run the ball that much, and I think Little Rock Christian is kind of forcing him to. And he's not near the runner that Bowersock is, but anyway, I think they're kind of forcing him, like I said, to do that.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing just because about what they're given. They're playing such a soft coverage back there, trying not to let the big plays happen, even though they are. And the Bruins can take advantage of it. Can take advantage of whatever they give them.
Well, I'll tell you, we're in for a ball game in the second half, that's for sure. And the Bruins hadn't been pressured near like this in a long, long time, and it's good for them because they'll see other teams that probably are even better than Little Rock Christian down the road.
No doubt. It's just really kind of shoring some things up in the secondary. That's what the difference really is, like we've discussed.
Yeah.
I think if they go to where they're playing a little bit more cover 4, which is softer on the outside, and a little bit less of that corner rolling up and taking care of the flat, you'll be able to keep everything in front of you. Yeah. You don't want to give up the big play. It's not like they're going down the field methodically like PA has been able to do on the offensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. So when you do that, you're ultimately giving up cheap scores. And when you give up cheap scores, that's big momentum swings.
Yeah.
And that's what Christian has relied on. There's no doubt right now these are two athletic, good football teams. I think PA is the better of the two. But I'll tell you this much, Christian, their athleticism is nothing that the PA Bruins should go ahead and sneeze at. They should respect them.
Right.
Respect them by lining up appropriately, putting the defense in the best position to be successful. And to do that, you've got to respect the team, the Christian's team speed.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen a team as fast as they are, and the Bruins have their hands full. That's for sure tonight.
Yep. We're going to take another quick break. Got about 30 seconds left. This is 96.5 FM The Answer.
Thank you, sir. Back at Pulaski Academy. I'll tell you what, guys, we went down at halftime. This place is packed, and they are about 15 to 20 deep all the way around this field here.
That's good. That's the way high school football should be played. When these games have gotten out of hand and the Bruins have jumped up on people really, really quick, it empties out. You don't have much in the second half. But this game can be a little bit of a different story.
Here we go. Ball teed up. Bruins kicking it away from our left to right. Onside kick from Hatcher. This one bounces and covered quickly at the 49. They've done a great job of covering the football. That's Alex Clark that time. They'll have good field position. The Warriors will at the 49-yard line, their own 49.
Be interesting to see here, Jay, like we talked about at halftime with Brooks. Bruins have rolled up some cornerbacks to kind of take care of the flats. Be anxious to see if they kind of protect the deep ball a little bit more here.
Bowersock with Burns to his right. He's going to pass, rolls to his right. Isaiah Woods gives chase. He throws. It's going to be incomplete. Sideline. Goes out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. It'll be second down at 10. I saw Bowersock warming his arm up before the second half started. I also saw the officials warming their arms up to get ready to throw these flags in the second half.
Yeah, they've been pretty flag happy to say the least. Guess that's what happens when you go ahead and you only rush three and they're not really kind of rushing. And then your quarterback takes off and runs with the ball and puts our offensive line in a bad position.
Second down at 10 from their own 49. Bowersock is going to pass. Looks left. Quick pitch caught at the Bruins 48-yard line. Not much there. It's going to be third down at about 6.
Yeah, right there it looks like the Bruins are playing a little bit softer in the secondary, which is key. That's what they're going to need to be able to do to be able to really keep this defense in check, keep the offense in check, is by being able to take away the deep pass.
Third down for the Warriors in Bruin territory, just underway in the second half. Bruins leading at 34-28. Bowersock with Burns to his right. He's going to roll to the right to pass. Looks. Pressure!
He just got crushed right there.
Yard line. He was blasted that time.
Brooks Walton on the play. He came in on a blitz. That's what you need to be able to do. They read it all the way. They kind of figured it out. It was a very slow developing play right there. Looks like they're going to line up for a punt.
All the way back to the 42-yard line.
That was the opportunity the Warriors really had to be able to make something happen, and they came out with kind of a dead series.
Nobody back deep for the Bruins. Punter is standing at about the 28-yard line, awaiting the snap. Kicking from our right to our left. Gets the snap. No rush. Kick is away. Bruins head to the sideline.
This could bounce backwards because the way it's flipping. Yep, there it is. It bounced straight down.
To the 25, down to about the 21-yard line. And listen to the PA crowd trying to get their team fired up now.
Yeah.
Had control of this one 34-14 and let it slip away a little bit before the half.
Yeah, right there, I just don't understand the play calling right there by the Warriors. They had the momentum on their side coming out at halftime. You go ahead and you call some really, conservative play calling. Where the Warriors have had some success early on in the game is going deep, and they've gotten away from that.
First down for the Bruins at their own 21. Hatcher, a man on each side of him. Takes a snap. Handoff to the second man through the 20, the 25, out to the 30, the 35, out to the 35, 36-yard line. A big ramble that time.
Right now, when you look at body language, the Bruins, they look a little bit hacked off is the best way to
probably
describe
after that halftime speech, they're a little bit more alert. They're going to say the 36.
One thing to notice here is Little Rock Christian's now lining up in a four-man front, but they still have very wide splits. And still run the ball here.
Hatcher fakes the handoff, looks to pass, fires across the middle. Hud Henry at the 45, the 50, into Warrior territory at the 48-yard line. I'm going to tell you right now, the Warriors don't have a man to cover Hud Henry back there.
No, when you get a big body like that, and one of the impressive things about Hud, you can see it right there. He runs low, he runs hard, he's going to get forward yardage.
Ball is inside the 48, first down Bruins. Hatcher calls for the football. Gets the snap. Looks to pass. Pumps and has it knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was just going to be a little quick out. They were just going to throw it to E.J. Anderson out there on the flat and let him turn it upfield to get a little bit of a gain. It wasn't going to be a big play.
Well, we picked up a half a yard on the incomplete pass play. It's now squarely on the 48. Second down and 10. Hatcher with the running back to his left. This time he gets the call, has some room at the 40, down to the 38, down to the 35, tumbling inside the 35. That's Anderson. E.J. Anderson's a sophomore.
Yeah, the Bruins right there. They're just reading what Christian is giving them, and Coach Kelly does an excellent job of seeing where they can take advantage of Christian. Now you got to expect a pass. There's four linemen coming upfield.
First down at the 34-yard line.
Brett Lynch should be getting this ball.
Hatcher has the snap, looks to pass, steps up, throws across a little in the flat again. This ball is going to be caught, fumbled, and then recovered again. That was Hayden Cobb, I believe, that made the catch as he was going down. Ball came loose. They're going to call incomplete.
Yeah, calling it incomplete. He was looking at Lynch there, and Lynch was covered fairly well.
Second down and 10 from the 34. Bruins moving from our left to our right, dressed in their light blue with the gold numerals, gold helmets. 9:19 to go in the third quarter. Bruins leading at 34-28. We're looking at a second down and 10. Hatcher calls for the ball. He has the ball. Looks to pass. Throws. Caught at the 30. Down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Pickup of about 6. That was Trey Johnson. To the 28. They need to get to the 24 for a first down. So it's third down and about 4.
Yeah, just a hitch run of just kind of the mid right side of the field right there. Johnson does a good job turning upfield. Didn't get much yard out of it, but still kind of keeping his feet, trying to make something happen.
Hatcher alone on 3rd and 4. Takes a snap, looks, fires, caught inside the 25 to the 20, and stepping out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's Trey Johnson again.
It was the same play, and all he did is he realized what he could do. Coach Kelly probably gave him a hint right there, saying, "Hey, take it a little wide. Don't don't turn it back inside. Take it to the outside, and you'll get upfield."
Turned it out that time and got some yardage. First down at the 17-yard line. The Warriors 17. Hatcher, 4 men to the left, 1 to the right. Lane looks to the sidelines. Now he's ready. Gets the snap. Looks. Rushes on. Runs to the right. And he's going to have to run it out of bounds. Right about the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard.
Yeah, he picked up about a yard right there. He was just going to the single receiver on the right side of the field. They had it pretty covered. Wouldn't be surprised right here if Lane goes ahead and takes advantage of the wide side of the field. He's got 4 guys out there now.
4 receivers to the left. That's the wide side. On 2nd down and 9. He's rolling to the left, looking, has some room, throws, caught at the 5-yard line, and that's the first down. Trey Johnson's getting a workout. He caught that one also, and he was bumped out into the crowd.
He's a little short of first.
Is he?
Yeah.
They're going to mark him back at the 8. So it's going to be short by a yard. But it's 3rd down and a long yard. Hatcher with 3 receivers to the right. That's the wide side now. He's going to run up the middle, and a flag comes in again.
Is it on the Bruins, or was it on them?
Well, Bruins look like they're headed the wrong direction. Let's see. Yep.
Prior to the snap.
Ball start
Ball
against
start on the
Pulaski
offense.
Academy.
5-yard penalty.
That'll back them up to the 13. So they went from the 8 to the 13. Need to get to the 7 for a first down. It's 3rd down. Hatcher again looks to the sidelines, and now he's going to go split out. No, he's going to stay back in there. That's Hayden Cobb split wide to the right. Or is that Hatcher?
That's Jaden. I believe it's John David White split out left, and then you've got Cobb to the right.
Cobb to the right. So here we go, 3rd down and about 6, we'll call it. Hatcher looks to pass. Here comes the rush. He has to duck out of it. Now he has some room. He's at the 10, fakes the pass, gets the first down before he's bumped out of bounds at around the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Brooks, we were talking about at halftime, Lane running the ball. He's not as fast as Bowersox, but he's got enough speed to be able to make some things happen for us.
I think he does, too.
Well, he got the first down that time.
That he did.
1st and goal from the 6. 8:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bruins leading it by 6, 34-28. Trying to add to it here. Defense put up a stop. Now the offense is on the field, and they have a 1st and goal. Hatcher looks to pass. Plenty of time. Now he's going to have to roll his left. Can he get to the corner? He's going for the corner. He dives for the corner. Is anybody going to signal anything?
Saying he's down on the 1 inch.
Oh, boy.
There it is.
Touchdown. Late call, but they had to talk about that one, and he ducked his head and dove for the pylon and made it.
Well, that's the script the Bruins wanted. Get a stop and then score. Yeah, you look at all that momentum and everything that happened right before halftime with Christian kind of getting the stop down there on the goal line. And then they come out and they lay an egg on the first series, and then PA goes right down the field and scores.
Which gives you the momentum right back.
It does.
They're going to go for 2. Hatcher with a running back behind him. It's Anderson. Anderson has the fake, but Hatcher rolls to the right. Looks, fires in the end zone, is tipped away at the goal line. Incomplete. And a
flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. It looks like it's in the interior of the line.
Good grief.
Nah, it's on us.
Against the Bruins. It's going to be declined, and now it's 40-28.
Ineligible receiver.
Ineligible receiver.
He's yelling at Coach Kelly's on Lane right now because he had Hudson Henry open.
Yep.
And if he just would have gotten rid of the ball a little bit quicker, Hudson would have been able to catch it. And he threw it a little behind, which allowed the defensive back to make a play.
Well, that's a big score for the Bruins to open up this second half. The defense got to stop, and now the offense has scored to make it 40-28 with 8:06 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if this defense can get another stop. You don't want to give them momentum by allowing them to hit a quick one on you and get right back in it again.
Yep. It's getting control of the game. Secondary played a lot better, kept everything in front of them, made them throw the short pass. Christian, they're antsy. They want to score quick and they want to score fast to try and keep up with the Bruins. You make them go the distance of the field, they're not going to be able to do it. Plus, the Bruin defense is still quick. They still can converge on the ball if you throw it short.
What do we have there, Brooksy?
That last drive was 9 plays, covered 75 yards. Ends up being a 6-yard TD run by Hatcher. It took 2:27 off the
Bruins
clock.
are going to get it. Oh, catch it. He's got it.
The onside kick went out of bounds at the 50. They were waiting for it to go 10 yards, and about the time it went 10 yards, it skipped out of bounds on the Bruins sideline. So it'll be right on the 50, and that's where Jackson Bowersock will go to work with this Little Rock Christian offense. And, of course, another flag, and this is out of bounds, which will be
kick out of bounds on
the
the
legal procedure and a kick out of bounds against the Bruins. That'll be declined. And Little Rock Christian will take it right on the 50-yard line. So first down, Bowersock with a running back off to his right. He's going to pass, throws, it's tipped, and then caught. Wow. Tipped and then caught down inside the 45, close to the 40. That was a Hill. That was Trey Harris that caught it. That ball was tipped, and I thought we were going to get an interception going.
Sawyer did a good job playing aggressive on that one because he could have taken it the distance if he was able to get there just a hair bit earlier. Don't be surprised if they try and go deep.
1st and 10. Bowersock looks to pass quickly. Rushes on, dodges one man, gets outside. He's got some running room at the 35, down to the 30, inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Right there, just Bowersock's was able to get outside of the contain. BA Bruins chase him down, but it's a heck of a gain for the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
We need a turnover, guys, right now. 1st and 10 from the 27.
Play solid defense like Bruins regularly do. Make them kind of run the ball a little bit.
Bowersock passes, hit immediately, caught but hit immediately at about the 21-yard line. Pickup of about 7.
Nice job by Titus being able to go ahead and close in on the quick slant there.
Bowersock's running back off to his right. It's Colin Grigsby. He's a junior.
They're putting Justice Hill out here to the left. Receivers all alone, Jay. Coming across.
2nd down and 3. Bowersock gives it to Hill. He's going to pass. Throws it long in the end zone. Overthrows his receiver, intended receiver, Trey Harris, in the end zone.
Well, I kind of wish you'd have thrown it the correct way because Brett Lynch was out there and he was going to pick that ball off if it wouldn't have been thrown so deep.
It was covered. Now it's 3rd down and 3. Ball is at the 21. They need to get to the 18 for a first down. 7 minutes exactly to go here in the first half, the third quarter. 40-28, a 12-point Bruin lead, but the Warriors are threatening. Bowersock has it. He's going to run it himself. Bruins
wrap up.
Have his shirt, but he's going to pull them through down to about the 15 and get the first down.
Had contact at the line of scrimmage, but didn't wrap up. Got to grab some jersey and pull him down.
Bowersock 6'1", 170. They have him listed. But he moves well. That's a first down just outside the 15-yard line. Bowersock with his running back to the side of him. He's going to pass.
Looking deep left.
Looks, throws.
Can get an interception here.
It's going to be incomplete. That was a jump ball at about the 5-yard line. It sailed over the intended receiver and the defender. 2nd down and 10 from the 15.
Trent Sawyer was on the coverage there for the Bruins.
Yeah, did a good job right there.
Bowersock with running back off to the right. He's going to pass.
Looking
again,
left,
though.
Going deep.
Goes to the left side in the end zone.
Wide
and
open on the corner route.
Yep.
Wide open on the corner route. Same thing that they did earlier on in the game, Jay, when they were going towards the opposite end zone here at Rector Field. Just ran a quick little dig on the from the outside underneath, and then they ran the corner route. The cornerback should be able to go ahead and kind of peel off a little bit and kind of trade off. It's a tough position for a safety who's lined up on the inside to be able to cover a route that's going to the outside.
Well, the Bruins can't put this much away, and now they can cut it to within 5. It's 40-34 right now with the extra point pending. Trey Harris comes out to kick it. And their fans are back alive again. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So we'll take a break. 6:37 to go in the third. They inch closer. Bruins lead it 40-35 over Little Rock Christian. You're listening to Bruin Football, 96.5. 26.
Braden Bratcher got called for a holding right there, and it was.
This may be a record for amount of penalties called against Pulaski Academy. This could be I know I've been doing this for 12 years, and I can't recall a game when the Bruins have been this penalized.
Yeah, I will tell you this much right there. That one was warranted. Bratcher had basically his arm around the neck of the Warrior defender getting downfield, and got to stop making these mistakes. When you do that, you're always giving the team another chance to be able to be successful.
Well, the Bruins are backed up now to their 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 10. And they're going to have to quit shooting themselves in the foot because Little Rock Christian is more than happy to take advantage of everything the Bruins are doing that are a little bit off. Hatcher alone in the shotgun on 1st down from the 10.
Go deep on him right here.
He's looking. Throws, crossing pattern, dropped by Trey Johnson. A little bit behind him, and he couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, right there, Christian was lining up with 4 linemen. Had the opportunity to be able to go deep.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 10-yard line. And we know Coach Kelly does not punt. I can count on one hand the time in the past 5-6 years I've seen him punt. But right now it's 2nd down and 10 from his own 10. They need a 1st down to get out of this hole. Hatcher
got a lot of time.
Now throws.
Got wide open.
Man wide open at the 40, at the 50, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. How about a 90-yard touchdown?
Nathan Biagioni right up the gut, burned him deep, caught him looking. Did a good job with his eyes right there, looking to the left, and then came back to the center of the field. Found Biagioni just running free. Dropped it right into the basket.
Yep,
long touchdown pass, 90 yards. Can't complain about that, Jay.
He was open, and Hatcher laid it in there for him, and all he had to do was just kick it in high gear and outrace him to the end zone. 46-35. Well, that's a huge play when you're backed up your own 10-yard line and you've lost some of the momentum. Now to get it back with a 90-yard play. Waiting the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll take a break. 6:11 to go in the third. Our score now: Pulaski Academy 47, Little Rock Christian 35. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM. The Answer. Welcome back. 6:11 to play in the third. Bruins now lead at 47-35. I see even the good doctor is down there with a pink shirt on tonight.
Dr. Moore, you're talking about, Jay?
Yeah, you see his pink shirt?
Yeah, I sure do. That last drive was 2 plays, covered 90 yards, 90-yard pass to Nathan Biagioni, and it took 19 seconds.
All right, that's the way to do it. Here comes an onside kick, we think. Hatcher does kick it. And it's right over the middle, and it's free.
Bruins got it.
It's free, and let's see.
Looks like the Bruins may have gotten that one.
At about the 47-yard line, Little Rock Christian as they unpile.
Nope.
Last second.
Yep, somebody dug it out of there.
Yep.
Little Rock Christian's going to have it at their own 47. Bruins keep coming close, and you think sooner or later they're going to come up with one of these onside kicks. But now good field position for Little Rock Christian at their own 47. They've had good field position all night long. All night. 1st and 10 from their own 47. Bowersock with a running back to his left. Quick pitch to the right. It's caught at the 50, the 45, and spun around right there. Gain of 8. Had to get to the 43 for a 1st down. He got to the 45 and was turned around. But a pickup of 8. Burns is off to the left of Bowersock. He goes out for a pass. The rush is on. Bowersock's in trouble, but gets away from 3 Bruins. Throws it, and it's going to be caught at the 35-yard line down to about the 31. All right, get out of that one.
Yeah, Bruins just aren't wrapping up. You know, there are a couple of changes in the secondary, and it looks like they're trying to get a little bit more speed on that field. I'd like to know what's going on with Luke Bratcher as he's not out on the field. They've moved John David White, or should I say Zach White, to safety, and they brought in Wyatt Howe and brought him in as a corner.
First down at the 31. Bowersock the pass. Throws
deep.
Long left. Has a man out there, and it's going to be knocked away. Great play that time.
Zach White.
By Zach White, a freshman.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you right there, Zach White showing a lot of really good speed playing out there at the safety position. Like I was explaining, Zach White is now at safety. Luke Bratcher is not in the game.
So a great job knocking that one away. It's second down and 10 from the Bruin 31. Bowersock looks to pass. Quick pitch to the left. Caught at the 35, the 30, the 25. And a flag comes in for 30. This may be a holding against the Warriors. Yeah,
that's a big play right there.
This may be a holding against the Warriors. It is going to be. Holding against Little Rock Christian.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So that'll help. It backs them back up to the 39-yard line, nearly the 40. As the Warriors trying to answer. The Bruins have a 47-35 lead. And the Warriors trying to hang around in here. A stop would be big. A turnover would be big for the Bruins. Bowersock on second and long.
Looking left, going deep.
Throws left, has a man out there, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. They just can't stay with Trey Harris.
Yeah, they've got to back up. I mean, like I was telling Brooks at halftime, you've got to play soft against speed. These guys need to be respected, and right now, from a secondary position, you've got some young guys out on that field that don't have necessarily the speed that a Trey Harris, who is a senior, being covered right there by a sophomore in Trent Sawyer.
Yep. Well, it makes it 47-41. They'll try to make it 47-42 with 5:09 to play in this one, and this turned into a shootout now. Every time you think the Bruins are going to pull away, a big play answer from Little Rock Christian. Harris's extra point is up, and it is good. And now it's 47-42.
Yeah, right there. You know, I mean, I used to play defensive back. I coach defensive back. And when you're getting beat deep, you tell them to back up. It's not hard.
You back up.
Right there. Yeah. That's all they're doing. They're just running go routes.
Let's give Bowersock some credit, too. He's laying the ball in there for them, and they're on a full sprint as they sprint by our defensive backs, and he just lays it right in there to them.
I'll tell you, Bowersock is a competitor. You know, he was like that last year against the Bruins. You got to remember, they scored, 35 points against the Bruins a year ago. You know, the difference is the Bruins were able to get some stops at some key times. This year, we hadn't been able to stop the deep pass. That's been the difference in this ball game. You stop the deep pass, you're in a different position right now.
Well, the Warriors will tee it up at the 40, kicking from our right to our left. 5:09 to play in the third quarter, and now it's back to 47-42. And now it's up to the Bruins to answer. This has come down to who's going to blink first.
Yeah, you look at the series that the Bruins have been able to get the Warriors off the field. They've kept everything in front of them.
Yep.
That series, that was not the case. Things get behind you, bad things are going to happen.
Here's the kickoff. And it's going to drive them back inside the 5, and they're going to run it out. Bad luck there at the 10, out to the 15, out to the 17-yard line, and that's where the Bruins will take over. You go back to that last series, too, that would have been a huge sack on Bowersock, and they didn't wrap up. Had about 3 Bruins that grabbed him, and that would have put him in a bind, but he got out of it, got a first down.
I think they greased him up at halftime, Jay.
They may have. First down from, they're going to call it the 18-yard line for the Bruins. Hatcher comes back on the field. Still in the third quarter. 5:01 to go in the third. Hatcher with a running back to his right.
Only rushing 3, probably run it up the middle here.
They're going to run it across the 20, out to the 25.
Fumble
on the play, and let's see. All we can do is hold our breath at this point.
I think the Christians got the ball.
He got popped and fumbled the football around the 25-yard line. But the Bruins have it, it looks like. That's a good break. The Bruins do come away with it, and somebody's laying on the field. And somebody is just about knocked out there, I think.
There's a Bruin player down on the play.
Well, now the doctor's running out, coaches are running out, trainers. Is he getting up? Stood up, yep. But he's wobbly. He's very wobbly.
That's Jaden Kelly.
Jaden Kelly took a pop. Now, he dropped the football, but he's wobbly coming off the field. Dr. Moore is talking to him as he helps him off the field. Todd Ross, the trainer. And Little Rock Christian fans are booing the whole time they're helping him off the field. So, first down for the Bruins at the 25-yard line. They're about 3 yards shy of a first down. They have to get out to the 28. Here's Hatcher with a running back to his left.
Running up the middle again. There's a huge gap up the middle.
Has a snap, and here we go. Up the middle, first down, and more across the 30 out to about the 33-yard line. That's first down Bruins.
Yeah, I still really kind of question whatever Christian is doing on defense. It's one of those situations where you go, I haven't ever seen anything like that unless it's a prevent defense.
Right.
And prevent defense prevents you from winning.
Yeah. That's first down out to the 33. Here's Hatcher. Look at the pass, and nobody was ready. Now he's going to run it. He's got some room at the 35 out to the 40.
That was a funny play, actually.
Yeah,
if he could do that,
and everybody was standing still.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't understand what the receivers were doing. The receivers saw Lane had the ball.
Well, he got 5, nearly 6 yards.
Yeah, busted play, got 6 yards.
Out across to the 39-yard line. Need to get to the 43 for a first down. Hatcher in a pistol formation, running back behind him on second down. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looks under pressure, has to get away from one man. He's not going to do it. One man's going to tackle him now. Another one comes in. 3 finally hit him, and a flag comes in.
Face mask. I think they got him on a face mask because
he wouldn't go down, and now the Bruins are going to benefit from this, I think. 3 Warriors were taking shots at him. Face mask against Little Rock Christian.
Second down.
Yep. Their fans don't believe it. It was obvious. Nearly ripped his helmet off backwards.
I just don't understand the face mask call. If you get a face mask, you only walk off 5 these days?
I guess so. It's
Federation rule or something? I just don't know.
Moves it up to the 35.
Replay the down.
Second down and 8. Hatcher. Shovel pass. That's not going to work.
Shovel pass to Hudson Henry.
To the 35 out to the 37. He's going to pick up a couple.
Lane would have been able to cut a run at the defensive end a little bit. He would have been able to kind of engage the defensive end possibly.
Ball is at the 30, near the 38, but they need to get to the 43. It's a third down and a long 5. Hatcher looks for the snap on third down.
They're going to blitz on this. 21's coming.
4's coming too. He's going to throw it long, and Trey is there. What a catch by Trey Johnson. He's dragged out of bounds at the Warrior 35-yard line. Caught that one over his shoulder looking back.
Yeah, you knew they were going to go deep. They lined up and got in the face of the wide receivers. That was just a field day play for the Bruin receivers. They like to see that.
Trey had to reach back, wait for it to come over his shoulder, and then grab it. And he did for a first down at the Warrior 35. Big play. Hatcher on first down. Hands it off. Cobb inside the 35, down to the 32. Mason Cobb's a sophomore. He moves it 3 yards. Second down and 7. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Bruins leading at 47-42. You got to score every time you have the football now, because you give it to Little Rock Christian, they've made it look too easy on some occasions.
Yeah, they've just been able to pick on that secondary. They've got to be able to be alive.
Hatcher on 2nd down and 7 has a man in motion. He's going to pass, though. Looks over the middle, now looks right. Swing pass incomplete to Bratcher. Braden Bratcher led him a little bit too much. It was off his fingertips, and now you're looking at 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a good pass right there by Bratcher. That would have been a gain, probably about 3 or 4 yards, lining up. Instead of a 3rd and about 7, he'd be lining up 3rd and about 4.
So 3rd down and long. Hatcher has a running back to his left. Yells out instructions to the line. Now calls for the ball. Gets it. Handoff up the middle.
Got it.
30 down to the 25.
First down.
Still fighting. And there's 8 Warriors that finally bring him down near the 20-yard line. What a tough run that time.
That's
Braden Bratcher.
You go ahead and you look at Braden Bratcher. He's 5'11", 165 pounds, but he ran right there like he was 6 foot, 230 pounds.
Looked like he was Isaiah Woods, didn't he, on
know.
that one? He was just carrying the pile with him. First down at the 10. That's a big first down at the 20. Hatcher fakes the handoff, looks to pass, steps up, has some room, now dumps it off low and incomplete. No chance that time.
No, right there, it was really kind of a 2-receiver route, and they had a lot of guys over here to the right-hand side of the offense. You had Hayden Cobb taking it a little bit deep, and they just dumped it off underneath, but, it was kind of more let's play smart. Let's not make a mistake throwing the ball deep.
Ball is at the 20, 2nd down and 10 for the Bruins. They're at the Little Rock Christian 20. A minute and a half to go in the first quarter, or the third quarter.
They're manned up here, so Coach Kelly's probably going to take a shot deep.
Hatcher looks to pass. Rush coming.
Got it deep.
He's in trouble. Now he's going to be dragged down back at the 30-yard line.
If he throws the ball to Brett Lynch on the corner route, he would have been able to get something there.
Coach Kelly is apparently mounted his headset because he's treating it illy down there. He is upset.
If Lane goes ahead and drops back and throws it to Brett Lynch was wide open on the corner route.
Now you're looking at 3rd down and about 17. Coach Kelly calls the play in.
They're backing off now.
A big 3rd down here. Hatcher looks to pass. Throws. He got a
There it
man
is,
wide open to
wide
Lynch.
open.
Touchdown. What a play.
You got to be kidding me. You look at the Christian defense, and they line up, Jay, right there in a deep coverage zone. And the receiver just splits the middle of the seam, goes right through him. I'm really perplexed at the secondary play by both teams right now. PA just needs to back up, and right there,
Nobody went with him.
The Warriors just got to go ahead and line up and play what they're playing.
Big scoring strike. Now a bad snap. Hatcher has it. He's
Throw
in
it.
trouble.
Throw it.
He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. And
He pushed him in the back. Yeah, right there. They pushed Hudd in the back. They should have called pass interference, but I think they're saying it was an uncatchable ball.
Well, 43 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. Now the Bruins lead at 53-42. A little bit of breathing room. Back to an 11-point game.
Well, I'll be anxious to see what kind of cushion at alignment the PA secondary will have on Harris, because he's burned them all night long.
He sure has.
One game that we were talking about at halftime, Jay, that was catching our interest was Valley View was playing Wynn, and it was Valley View had the lead, and right now Wynn is only winning 17-14 over Valley View.
Wow.
And they're playing at Wynn.
Well,
quite a ball game like we've got here tonight. Just a little bit lower scoring.
Yes, it is.
That last drive was 13 plays, covered 82 yards, 27-yard touchdown pass to Brett Lynch, and the longest drive for the Bruins tonight covered 4 minutes and 18 seconds.
4 minutes and 18. That's an eternity for
that
Pulaski
is
Academy.
For Pulaski Academy.
4-minute drive. That's unheard of.
I know it.
That's crazy. Well, the Bruins will tee it up at the 40, kicking left to right.
think they do the same thing they did the last time. They had an opportunity with number 43 kind of bumbling it a little bit.
There's the whistle, and here comes the onside kick. Rolling across the 45 to the 50.
Got it.
And this time I believe they got it, by golly. They do. The Bruins have it. They followed the football and came up with it.
Now,
just across the 50.
I think Lane Hatcher was kind of excited about that, I'll tell you.
That was a heck of a job. They covered it well. Christian did not do a good job of getting on that ball. That was a bad play on Christian's fault. They just kind of waited.
Well, that was a big one there. Is Lane, you're right. He just followed the football after he kicked it. Waited until it rolled to the 50-yard line, which is 10 yards, and it's anybody's ball, and he fell on it. So now the Bruins have it inside Little Rock Christian territory. Huge play with 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bruins leading at 53-42.
You know, as long as the Bruins has the ball, Little Rock Christian can't score.
That's right. Can't catch up, can they? Hatcher alone in the shotgun on first down. Has a snap and looks. Has some time. Has a man open on the near side.
Wide open Biagioni.
At the 40. Nathan Biagioni
got the
is
first.
Being stood up and pushed back. But he's going to make it all the way to the 36-yard line, and that'll move the chains. He has had a heck of a game tonight, too.
Yeah, Nathan's done an excellent job. Got a big 90-yard touchdown pass. Excellent job right there, coming across on the quick slant.
And he was waving at Hatcher, hey, I'm open over here. 28 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Look at the top there. You got some really press coverage over there. I'm sure Lane sees it.
Hatcher looks for the snap. Has it. Shovel pass to Bratcher inside the 35 to the 30, down inside the 30 to the 26, maybe the 25-yard line. And that's probably going to do it. Unless the Bruins want to snap it in a hurry, they have to stop the clock to move the chains.
I think they're going to try and get it real quick play. Another quick play right before half. Right. He wants to run it. He wants to go get these guys. They're a little bit on their heels right before the
change.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone right here.
Here we go. Hatcher on first down from the 25. Looks to pass. Pumps. Can't find anybody. Now throws. It's going to be caught. Trey Johnson at the 20, the 15. Hurdles a man down to the 10. Inside the 10-yard line to the 9. And that's the way the third quarter will end, on a very happy note for the Pulaski Academy fans.
Yeah, the Bruins right there. I got to say, excellent series. Go ahead and get the onside. Go right down the field methodically. They've got Little Rock Christian on their heels right now. That's the last thing Christian could allow for was that onside kick, Jay.
Crowd cheering. We'll take a break after 3. Our score, Pulaski Academy 53, Little Rock Christian 42. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
PA Lower School teacher Mary Kay Fitzgerald graduated from Kansas University, where she was an All-American swimmer. Ms. Fitzgerald has been a part of the Pulaski Academy family since 2000. She has taught 3rd, 4th, and 6th grade, as well as being a PE teacher for 2 years. She currently teaches 4th grade and is the co-head coach of the upper school swim team. Ms. Fitz has touched the lives of hundreds of young people over the years and is beloved by all. Please join us in showing our appreciation for Pulaski Academy Spotlight and Educator, Mary Kay Fitzgerald. She makes us really proud. The Friday Night Spotlight and Educator is courtesy of Solo Mattresses.
Back at Rector Field, Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. Bruins on the march as we start the fourth quarter. Inside the 10, Hatcher rolls to his left, the short side of the field. He's running out of room and just, boy, that was dangerous. Went off somebody's back in the air, but it fell incomplete. So it'll be second down and goal from inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't understand that call. Running in the short side of the field. Both receivers lined up pretty wide. Didn't create a lot of space right there for anything to really happen.
Running back is Bratcher off to the left of Hatcher.
Wouldn't be shocked to see a little run right here.
Yep, tight formation. He's going to flip it to Bratcher. He cuts inside the 10 at the 5, and
Touchdown.
he keeps his feet going, and he's into the end zone. And, boy, how big was that one?
That was big. You know, you go ahead and extend your lead right there now to 17 points. depending on what the Bruins do right here. Looks like they're just going to kick the field goal.
11:49 to play, and the Bruins now lead at 59-42. Hatcher on for the extra point. Maybe waiting for the tee. They finally have to go get the tee. Bratcher does. Hands it to Hatcher. He'll put it down at the 10-yard line, and Bratcher will hold. Snap is good. The kick is up.
And that gives them a nice cushion.
Kick is good.
Nice 18-point lead now, Jay.
Goodness. Snapping on that. Saw him warming up on the sideline. Thomas Bond, who's a sophomore, 6'2", 245. Bruins now lead at 60-42. 18-point lead.
You know, when you look at special teams in this game, it's been a different maker.
Yeah.
Christian, they go ahead, they get an onside kick. That's where the momentum goes.
Right.
PA, they go ahead, they get an onside kick, score, they get to momentum.
Yep.
Also, PATs have been a little bit of an issue in this game for the Bruins when they had the bad snap. It's the mistakes that can make the difference in special teams that can be a difference maker, and that's really what it is. But the Bruins right now got a lot of control in the game. Got to say, the defense has got to step up. Hopefully they continue to take a step back in the secondary, not allow for some big plays deep.
It's a 3-score game now at 60-42.
That last drive was 6 plays, covered 50 yards, a 9-yard run by Braden Bratcher, and took 43 seconds off the clock.
There's the whistle, and Hatcher approaches the football, and another onside kick. It's bouncing high in the air, but covered. Tell you what, this Trey Harris is a good ball player.
Yeah, he really has been. He's been the most impressive player on the field outside of Jackson Bowersox for Christian. He's been fun to watch.
He covers this one for Little Rock Christian at the 45-yard line, their own 45. 11:47 to go in this ball game, and one of the teams is going to come out of this undefeated in conference play and overall.
So right now, we've only got about a 5-yard cushion on Harris again. We got to see if Sawyer can make something happen.
Bowersock to pass. Throws it over the middle. Caught over the middle easily. Down inside the Bruin 40 to the 38. That was Hightower that made the catch. They're going to say the 37-yard line. Well, you don't want to give up something, and you don't want to give up something quickly here. 3 scores up. It's 60-42. Bowersock with a running back to his left on first down. Looks, throws, and it's going to be caught again at the 30, down to the 25.
Trey Harris, outside linebacker right there, has got to get out there. What they did is they were playing a true soft zone there, running cover 4, but the linebacker didn't get to Harris sitting there on the quick hitch.
Well, this is like shooting fish in a barrel right here. They just
right now the issue has been linebacker coverage, not so much secondary coverage like we've seen in the other in the other series.
1st and 10 from the 26. Bowersock has it, and he's going to hand it off to Burns, and he's going to be nearly tripped up, and they finally wrestle him down inside the 25.
Yeah, right there they had him in the backfield, just missed a couple of tackles. That was the difference in him getting sacked, getting a takedown in the backfield as opposed to letting him get a couple yards.
He got a couple down to the 24. 2nd down and 8. Under 11 minutes to play now.
Got to look at Harris. Harris got a soft cushion out there. He's looking left. He's going deep.
Throws out there. This one's caught for a touchdown.
Caught again.
Caught for a touchdown.
Excellent pass by Bowersock. And once again, the secondary is getting beat deep.
Yeah, Chris Hightower, and they can't cover him right now. They're just getting behind him, and Bowersock's just dropping it right over the defense. And those are some very easy scores, and right now they've given up 48 points, the Bruins have.
Yeah, right there. It really isn't hard. You just got to back up a little bit. Give these guys the cushion. Make them go underneath. Make sure your linebackers are going ahead and doing a great job on the underneath routes, but don't let them get the deep play, and that's what they keep doing to the Bruins. 60-48,
they'll try the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is good. And it is now 60-49. 10:47 to go. That's much too quickly there, guys. Much too quickly.
It is, we know the script. The Bruins should know the script. This kind of goes back. I'll never forget. I think it was a couple years ago. We got in a shootout with Warren, and it was probably 70-something to 40-something. Yep. You know what they're going to do. You just got to back up and go make it happen.
Right. Well, right now it's 60-49, and Pulaski Academy will get the football back. Just about the time you get your foot on their throat, they wiggle out of it.
Yeah.
So it's 60-49.
In that third quarter there, Lane was 9 of 15, and we had 9 catches total for 215 yards. In the rushing category, we had 13 rushes for 76 yards. So we had 291 yards total offense in the third quarter.
Not a bad quarter. 60 points on the board also, 60-49.
A lot of teams would take that in a whole game.
Yeah. 10:47 to play as Little Rock Christian will kick it away. They're going to try an onside kick. They've got the ball laying flat on the 40, kicking from our left to our right.
Yeah, it looks like they don't really know what they're doing. The Bruins are ready.
Well, here we go. There's the whistle. And here comes the kick. It's a little squibber, frisbee shot, and the Bruins cover it.
Bruins can get on it. That's the way to be aggressive at it. Don't let it go where they can touch it at 10 yards. Great job by the Bruins right there.
That was Mason Cobb, sophomore, who jumped on that one, made sure it didn't slip out at the 49-yard line, Little Rock Christian. So good field position for the Bruins. And they need to score again, the Bruins do. Keep it going. And they have good field position. Hatcher has a running back in there with him. Off to his right. It's E.J. Anderson. Anderson gets the call. Heads up the middle, gets a few.
Yeah, you got 4 yards. That's all you need.
Down to the 45-yard line, just shy of the 45. So the Bruins be facing a second down and 6. 10:25 to go in this one. Hatcher on second down. Fakes the handoff, rolls left, throws, has a man caught. Oh, Lynch!
Oh, unbelievable!
He caught the ball, rolled over, the ball popped up, and he brought it back into his chest.
That was some excellent concentration by Brett right there. Ground caused the fumble, if you will, and he ended up hauling it in.
At the 37-yard line. First down. So a big catch by Brett Lynch. And now it's first down. Hatcher in empty backfield on first down. Looks to pass again, looks left.
Run it.
Now
if he runs it, he's got something.
Now he's running to the left.
That's what he needs.
At the 35 to 30, and he slides and is kind of bumped again after he hit the ground inside the 30 to the 28.
Yeah, it looks like he's either right at the first down marker,
right
they're going to give him the first. No, looks like it's just short.
So second down at about a foot. Hatcher alone in the backfield. Awaiting the snap from Alan Amuimuya. Takes the snap, looks to pass. Throws, first down at the 30, 25, 20. Down to 15, good balance at the 10 to 5. Leaps. I believe he's in. Let's see. Touchdown Bruins. John David White.
Yeah, excellent job by John David there.
He kept his balance.
Yeah, he really did.
Into the end zone at the pylon. 66 to 49. Well, that's another answer for the Bruins. Hatcher on for the extra point. 9:15 to go in this one, and the Bruins have scored again. Hatcher on for the extra point. Low snap. The kick is partially deflected.
Yeah,
no good. Low snap, and that one never looked good from that point on. 66-49. It's still a 3-score game at 17 points. We'll take a break. 9:15 to play in this one. Bruins lead it here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Bruin Football, 96.5 FM, The Answer. Go. 72-49. (72-49) with 8:17 to go. They're going to go for two. Coach Kelly stopped going for two because they weren't being successful. Now he's going for two because the kicks weren't. Last one wasn't too good. Hatcher back to pass.
Hatcher just run it.
Steps up, and he's scrambling, and he's going to go down back at about the 10-yard line. So unsuccessful on that one, too. With 8:17 to go, Bruins leading at 72-49. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, it's been back and forth, and finally, I think apparently, with a 23-point lead and 8 minutes to go, the Bruins should have put this one away. We'll have to wait and see.
I think PA may end up scoring 90 points in this game.
That's possible.
Well, they surpassed their average by
13 points.
13 points.
Yeah.
Then they've also allowed a whole bunch extra, though.
Right, averaging 59 points a game. That'll go up as they're up to 72 right now.
They get a chance to get another onside here. You know, Lane's doing a really good job kicking those balls. And, you know, Christian, they just have done a very poor job here in the second half of covering it up.
Last year, Pulaski Academy scored 73 against Little Rock Christian. This year, they so far 72 tonight.
That last drive was 4 plays, covered 42 yards, and a 12-yard TD pass by Hatcher to Hudson Henry. It took 53 seconds off the clock.
Here's Hatcher as it teed up. They're going to go for this onside kick again. Another high hopper. This time it's covered by Little Rock Christian at the 49. The Bruins.
All right,
59.
well, let's see if the Bruins can cover some people in the secondary here. You know, they got to go for the quick scores.
Yep,
you know,
going to have to.
From a strategic perspective, with only 8:15 left in the game, you got to score fast. If you don't score fast, PA is going to put it on you.
So first down from the Bruin 49 with 8:16 to go.
I mean,
Bruins leading at 72-49. Bowersock is going to run it himself, and the Bruins just meet him there and knock him backwards about a yard shy of the first down, or the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Brooks Walton, all-state linebacker a year ago, excellent at really filling the gaps up the middle. That's just a mistake on their part. Right there, you know, if I'm doing anything, I'm going after some deep balls here. I'm making PA try and defend the deep pass, which they haven't been able to do successfully in this game.
Second down, 11.
Clock's running, too. You're down to
From
7:45.
Yeah. Not in any hurry. Sends Burns in motion. Now Bowersock to pass. Throws, has a man, overthrows him.
Wow, that's
at about the 45-yard line.
That's the first really off pass we've seen by Bowersock.
I'm telling you what. The steam might have come out of the balloon right now, the way it looks. Not playing with as much intensity as they did earlier. 72-49.
Up by 23.
Yeah, third down, 11. Ball is at the midfield stripe. Bowersock, they're taking a lot of time off this clock. 7. Well, it's not running with the incompletion, but the play clock is down to 10. And he's still motioning people around.
I wouldn't be surprised they go deep to Harris right here. He's looking over there. He's
pumps.
Going deep. There he is.
Throws, has a man out there. This one's going to be caught. I don't know how, but it was caught.
We're lucky right there that they didn't go to Harris. Harris was wide open on the left side of the field.
Blake Titus hurt a hand there, too, trying to rip that ball loose. Looked like he almost had an interception, but it's caught down around the 25-yard line. That was just pulled away from Blake Titus. He's still holding his hand out there. I think it's his right hand.
A lot of opportunities for the Bruins to be able to make some interceptions, and they just have not been able to do it. The youth of this secondary is really taking its toll.
First down from the 25. Bowersock looks, pumps.
Now
he's going to run, and he's got room. He's at the 20 and down inside the 20 to the 15. 7 minutes to go in this one. I think he's got enough for a first down. Now we've got some pushing and shoving now. The officials get them separated at about the 15-yard line. So that will move the chains. And they'll start the clock. 6:58 to go. Bruins leading at 72-49. Now they start the clock. Bowersock's ready on first down. Takes a snap. Quick pitch over the middle. Nearly
interception right there.
That was nearly intercepted. Let's see if they come. They're going to say no, it hit the ground. Hit the ground. Scooted.
There was the chance.
The receiver was running a pattern and didn't even know the ball was coming, and the defender made a dive for it, but they're going to say incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 15. So Bowersock has Burns off to his right. He'll be looking to pass again. Looks to pass.
Got some pressure. Wheelis does. Oh, that's a fumble.
That looks like a fumble. They're going to say incomplete.
That was way too late.
30.
That was way too late. That was way too late. He should have said that earlier.
Yeah, the official had to wait.
Yeah, he did.
And think about it. And then motion incomplete.
That really.
Wow.
It looked like a fumble to me.
We need a little instant replay.
Yeah,
there you go. Need some instant replay.
I mean, his hand went back, and he tried to go forward, but I didn't think it went forward when the ball in it.
So third down from the 15. After a near interception and a near fumble recovery. It's kind of the way the game's been for Little Rock Christian tonight. They've been getting out of these situations when it looked like they were dead and done in the water, and then boom. 6:44 to go. Bowersock looks to pass. Throws it over the middle, and it's a jump ball. And
what an athletic play.
Tipped and caught, and a score. And now some words from Justice Hill, which is not like him, but he turned around and had a few words for the defenders.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, that was a heck of a play right there, you know.
Tipped it up and caught it.
I've never seen so much athleticism in all my life on that play.
Yeah, you know, that's good. Yeah, that shows the basketball in him. You know, you really kind of look at Justice, and I'll tell you, he would just be an excellent football player that would have an opportunity to go to another level if he went ahead and he decided to go in that direction.
Well, they'll try the extra point now. Harris comes out. Trey Harris. McDonald to hold it. Snap's good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So here we go again, 72-56.
You know, you got to wonder about Justice Hill, whether he'll be able to excel and go to the NBA. You know, I look at him and you go, with that kind of athleticism, and you put him in the secondary or at receiver, you know, in Fayetteville, a guy could do some things and take himself to the NFL. He really is a talented player. His dad's a great man. I know Coach Hill very well. He coached me for 4 years in Fayetteville. Matter of fact, Coach Hill, an interesting story behind him. And when I was a sophomore, he signaled plays into me. First game I ever played in as a Razorback was starting safety. A week later, he was heading out to Desert Storm, and he spent that whole year at Desert Storm. We didn't see him until the next spring. So Coach Hill's an upstanding man.
Yep, he is.
Done a lot of really good things for our country and did a lot of things good for the Razorbacks.
So now Little Rock Christian is going to try the onside kick. Never seen this many onside kicks in the game, and I've been watching PA games for a long time, but here it comes. It's a high hopper, and it's going to be covered. Oh, and there's a tough shot. I would say a bad shot from the Bruins have it.
Yeah, it was Cobb. Mason Cobb did a great job catching it. He just took it. Guy just kind of hit him in the back.
Well, it was Loggins that came through and took kind of a cheap shot. But the Bruins have it at the 47. They'll lay it down to the 46, just beyond the 46. 6:35 to go. Bruins leading at 72-56. One thing about it, these players are going to know they played the ball game tonight. They're going to be tired because normally the PA players don't have to play 4 quarters, and they've had to tonight. Hatcher, handoff, up the middle, 45, out to the 49, close to the 50. Mason Cobb, the sophomore, got about 4 on it. Well, they give him, back it up, give him 3. Second down and 7.
Yeah, you know, Coach Kelly's playing the clock right now, 6:15, whittling down over under 6 minutes here in a second.
Bruins have 3 timeouts left. So do the Warriors. Hatcher this time looks to pass. He's in some trouble now. Scrambled. He's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage plus about a yard. Into Little Rock Christian territory. They're going to give him the 48. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. They had to get to the 43 for a first down. Biagioni checks back in at receiver on 3rd down and 5. Hatcher looking to pass again.
Look at Trey.
Steps up.
Wide open.
Pumps, throws. Got Trey Johnson. If he can get outside, he's got it. He's got it at
horse
the 40.
collar. Throw the flag on the horse collar, but they didn't throw it.
At about the 36-yard line, slung out of bounds.
He clearly had him in a horse collar.
Wow.
But not going to call that.
Yep. First down to the 36. 5:23 to go. Clock is a friend of the Bruins right now. They have a 72-56 lead. Mason Cobb, the running back off the left of Hatcher. He's going to switch him back to the right now. 8 on the play clock. 7-6. He gets a snap on first down. Hatcher looks to pass. Steps up. A lot of ground in front of him. Good pass at 35 down to the 30. That's Henry. He's slung down to about the 27-28. Every time one of these Little Rock Christian defenders slings somebody down, their crowd goes crazy on the far side like this.
Yeah, I know. It was actually Merritt Jones right there.
Merritt Jones?
Yeah, on the catch.
Picked up 8 yards inside the 30 to the 28. Hatcher looks to the sidelines. Empty backfield.
They've got one safety deep. Justice Hill's back there. That's really about it.
Now Hatcher looks to pass. Boy, somebody. There's a.
They're going to call holding, which it was not.
Hatcher looking, running to the right.
Tagged him.
And it's going to be incomplete about the 10-yard line. Somebody buried Brett. Who was that? That was Ladarius Burns.
Yeah, Wesley Coleman just buried him. And
Coleman.
They called the flag on that. I just really don't understand.
Burns tried to jump the count, and Coleman just threw him down like a rag doll. Well, they're going to call holding and back the Bruins up out to their 43-yard line.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty.
72-56 with 4:07 to play in this one. Coach Kelly flashing in some signals. Sure, he had a lot to say at halftime. A lot that we should probably never know. 4:07 to go. Hatcher, 3 receivers stacked to the left, 2 to the right. He's rolling left. He
Brett Lynch is wide open.
He's got him at the 35. Brett Lynch down to the 30.
Yeah.
Before he's tackled on the near sideline. They got some good yardage back. Balls at the 30, need to get to the 26 for a first down. So it's 3rd down and 4. Hatcher alone, empty backfield on 3rd down and 4. From the 30. Shovel pass. Looking for room, got room, down to the 25-yard line and twisted out of bounds at about the 25 on the near sideline. That'll move the chains. That was Bratcher. So Bratcher will get it down to the 24-yard line. And they're eating the clock up. 3.5 to go, 3:26. Bruins leading at 72-56. So first down. Hatcher alone. Fakes the run up the middle. Now backs up to pass.
Got
now
Lynch
throws,
open.
has a man Lynch in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Brett Lynch comes down with a good pass from Hatcher to Lynch in the back of the end zone with 3:19 to go. And that's 78 points right there. 78-56.
You know, the Bruin defense has not been great tonight, but I will say this. The Warrior defense has not played tonight.
No.
It's just that what they're doing is just I really am perplexed from a schematic perspective as to what they're trying to do. You know, it just really doesn't make sense. They're running. It's this bizarre defense is probably the best way to describe it.
Hatcher on for the extra point. Whatever it is they just gave up 78 points.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't work.
Snap is good this time. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we'll take a break. 3:19 to go in this one. Our score, Pulaski Academy 79, Little Rock Christian 56. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Not only did he get the sack, he caused the fumble and then recovered it. It was huge for the Bruins at that point in the matchup, making it the defensive play of the game. The defensive play of the game is courtesy of the Hatcher Agency.
You want to hear me, Coach Kelly, up again?
Back at Pulaski Academy.
There it is if you want.
All right.
Now 79 to 56 with 3:19 to play in this one. The Bruins look like they're going to be going to 6-0 overall and 3-0 in 5A Central Conference.
That last drive was 6 plays, covered 54 yards, 25-yard touchdown pass to Brett Lynch. Took 3:16 off the clock.
Here's a squib.
Oh, there's an opportunity for the Bruins.
That goes to the second line of the receiving core, and there was a big crash at about the 40-yard line, but Little Rock Christian comes up with it. Yeah, I'm saying it's been a long game, but I think Miss Vicky went to sleep about the third quarter, so somebody might need to wake her up down there.
I'll give her an elbow.
All right.
She's perusing her phone.
She didn't even hear me. She didn't even hear me.
She's having fun just surfing the net.
Well, the ball's at the 41. They're on 41. Bowersock, the quarterback. He's a senior. Takes a snap, looks to pass. He's being rushed. He's in trouble. And this time the Bruins have him, and the ball comes loose. They're going to say he's down at the 35. The ball came loose, but they're going to say he was down.
I'm going to go down. You don't want it? Yeah, I'll go down.
Okay. We're talking about trying to talk to Coach Kelly here in a little while. See what he has to say after this one. A lot of scoring, we know that. 79 to 56. Bruins look like they're going to hang on and stay atop the 5A Central race. Going to Sylvan Hills next week. Bowersock back to pass. Throws, it's going to be incomplete at around the 49-yard line. Skips out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been quite a ball game, Jay.
We got 2.5 to go. $79 to 56. Ball is at the 35-yard line for Bowersock and the Warriors. They're looking at third down and 15 after the sack and the incompletion. Bowersock has it, rolls to his left on third down, looks, throws, has a man out there. Intercepted at the 40, the 40, the 35, the 30, and bumped out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Going to call it the 25-yard line.
Who was that, number 8?
Luke Bratcher.
Yeah.
Luke Bratcher comes up with it and returns it back to the 26.
You knew we were going to get one of those before the night was over.
Yeah. So returns it to the 26-yard line, and now we'll see the Bruins just try to take this air out of the football here and off the clock, time off the clock. And the crowd across the way is beginning to trickle away a little.
I tell you what, you can certainly tell there's no love lost between either one of these teams.
No.
They've been a rock'em sock'em ball game tonight.
Hatcher probably going to just, he's going to run this one to Anderson down to the 25. And doesn't get much there, but that's basically just trying to run this clock. Even the fan bases are yelling back and forth at each other. I got caught up in that. I was trying to hear what they were saying back and forth. 2:01, 2 minutes, 1:59, clock running. Second down and almost 10 for the Bruins. There's a bad snap. It goes to the backfield. Somebody's going to have to pick it up. They do, and they're going to run it out back to the 34-yard line. So a loss on the play. Anderson had to go back and get it. E.J. Anderson, who's a sophomore.
He's stopped by number 13, Alexander Vesey.
Jay, how many games you been to? The Bruins have scored over 79 points.
Well, not a whole lot because normally he calls off the dogs after a while, but tonight he couldn't.
No. They had to keep scoring all night long.
Direct snap to Anderson running left at the 30, the 25. Down to the 20, cuts back at the 10, cuts back at the 5. He's going to go. They're not through scoring yet. Anderson leaves a wake of defenders behind him, and he's going to take this one to the house. That's 85 to 56.
Well, I think the wind has gone out of the sails for the
minute 14 to
Warriors.
Go. This may be a little out of their reach.
Yeah,
a minute 14 to go.
I think so. I don't think Bowersoft's got that many.
85 to 56. Man. This one could make it 86 to 56. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. All right, we're going to pause one more time. Listen to this score. A minute 14 to go. Pulaski Academy 86. Little Rock Christian 56. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer. Well, you tease the bear. Sometimes he comes back out and gets you.
He comes back and bites you.
86 to 56.
And that's not a basketball score.
No,
this is a
that's
football
not basketball.
Score. Man.
Well, a minute 14 to go. Bruins have put up 86. Hatcher, he's dead tired out there. He's got to kick this ball away. He's got the tee. He's going to kick it just a regular old long kickoff. And he punches it down the field. It's going to be going into the end zone for a touchback. That was number 20 back there, Kendall Givens. He tried to field it, but it went through his arms and into the end zone for a touchback. Little Rock Christian will take over at the 20-yard line, their own 20. With a minute 12 to go. 30-point lead for the Bruins, 86 to 56.
Well, I'll tell you, earlier in the ballgame, it was to me it was touch and go. You know, every time you had the ball, you needed to score because we were just scoring one team scored and then the other team scored. So it's a real exciting ballgame.
Bowersock, the quarterback, he's a senior, he's gone the whole way. 10 on the play clock, and now he finally has them ready. 4 receivers split out wide to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to fling it out to the right. Going to be caught at the 20, out to the 30, out to the 34-yard line before the stop is made.
He's not playing with 7, Wesley Wise.
1:05 to go. They'll move the chains and start the clock up again.
The ball is spotted.
Wesley Wise was on that last tackle for the Bruins.
33-yard line.
Now the clock running down to 1 minute. Bowersock on first down is going to be sacked back at the 27-yard line.
Big Isaiah Woods, first man on the tackle there. Brooks Walton helped him out there.
Brooks Walton there. Jake Terry, he was there. So second down and 15 after the sack, back to the 28-yard line. They'd get to the 43 for a first down. Bowersock looks to pass again, throws right. That's going to be caught, but hit immediately at the 33-yard line. Good defensive play by John David White. Clark caught it. He's a junior. John David White put the stop on him immediately. And that's going to do it. We're down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And this ball game is over. The Bruins remain undefeated. They go to 6-0 overall. They go to 3-0 in conference play. And they've got a trip to Sylvan Hills next week. So their work is certainly not done just because they get this win.
No.
But here's your final. We'll be back in just a moment. It's been a long night, I'll tell you that.
Sure
Bruins
has.
win it 86-56. You're listening to Bruin football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Bruin fans, join
Don't try to get. Is the power on? There should be him right there.
I can hear him messing with it.
Say something to him. Are you
Hey, Rick, can you hear me?
Yeah, it was earbuds in. Are y'all here?
Rick, can you hear me? Can't hear you.
I don't think so.
No, go ahead.
We're all good people that believe in things, and when it's all said and done, it's over, and football was football, and then we got to go back to doing what's right, setting the example, and both our football teams are visible, both our spirit squads are very visible, and y'all have a responsibility to be role models for everybody that's watching you guys. So make sure that you do the right thing, take advantage of your platform yourself, and do what's right and set that example. Because when you play for very visible teams like Christian and us, you have that responsibility. All the boys do. I'm proud. I'm very, very proud. That I told you that they're a very, very, very good football team. And you guys had to come out and play great football for 4 quarters. I'd heard in the media this week that people questioned whether you could play 4 quarters because you hadn't had to do it in a long time. And you came out tonight and you proved that you would just go and go and go. And no matter what they gave you, you would get back up and go more until it was all over with. I couldn't be more proud of the seniors, the way you ended your visits with them, 3 in a row? 3 guys, it's tough to beat a crosstown rival top because they're going to get up and give you their best shot every single time. I couldn't be more proud of the way y'all played. I love the things that you guys played. Smart football, came in and said, hey, let's do this, and we did it. That's what separates us in a lot of ways from everybody else. You guys play smart, and you learn through the game, and you want to do those things. That separates us. That's one of the many, many things. I was proud of everybody that made this week great, from just the buzz around the school, the way the students get into it. Thank you to the Spirit Squads. Great job over there. I couldn't hear sometimes, so our crowd was going so much.
Coach Kevin Kelly
so
addressing
loud.
his
Great
team.
student
Some of
section.
the
Give it
crowd
up to
on
the
the
student
field.
section.
It was a big game.
Unbelievable as
the
always.
Bruins win it 86-56. And,
We do have to learn sometimes when we've got the ball right down there in front of you.
Gotta tell you,
lay low for a minute so we can all
David
hear
Yandel,
down
did you
there.
enjoy all the
But,
scoring tonight?
Fantastic.
A lot of scoring, enough scoring for you?
The Thursday
Yeah.
Dads, great
But-
deal this week.
Couldn't keep it
Brett's mom
Well,
for
it
having
was
us
a good
over at
night
her
for
house,
football here at
for
Pulaski
the
Academy,
team
I'll tell you
meal.
that. Tomorrow, or next
Mostly
week,
I want
not
to thank
tomorrow,
the
thank
coaches.
goodness,
We've
next
had a
week,
hard week.
we travel
watched
to
a lot of
Sylvan
film,
Hills
and we've got the
take
best
on the
coaching staff
Bears.
in Arkansas.
Yeah, that'll be
I
another
will
tough one.
guarantee it. Please
Be
give it
away
up for
from
our
home,
coaching
so if you
staff.
can't make the trip, join us next week. We will be there at 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff.
Proud of
But if you
everybody
can
that
make
makes
the
Bruin
trip, of
football
course,
what it is.
make it
From
to
our
Sylvan
band,
Hills and support
to
the
James
Bruins
and Andy with the
as they
flag,
try to keep this
everything
streak
they
going
do.
right now.
Our Bruin
3-0 in
backers that have
conference
turned
play,
us into
and every
all
win
the
is
things
important
they've
when it
given
comes to
us
playoff
to
time.
make this a great
Brooksy,
environment.
Yes, sir.
your
And the
thoughts on
Hatcher
it?
family for
It was
the,
one heck of a
and
ball
Bruin
game.
backers for the
Back and
Bruin
forth for a
Tribe.
long time.
And this is a wonderful environment
we expect
that
nothing
people
less
want to
next week.
see and come
So
to
mission
visit.
accomplished
And I
here.
appreciate
Yeah,
you
if
guys
you
making
were a
it what it is.
spectator and you
All right.
like scoring, see a lot of
guys,
action
take
and
care of
touchdowns and
yourselves.
passing and everything.
Play
This
four
was the game
quarters.
for you
Yep.
to see.
Do
Could
what's
be the
right.
same next week.
Go
Be
see
sure to
Todd
join us if you
got some
can. If you
injuries.
can't be there,
We've got another
we'll
big
be here
game
for
next
you.
week with Sylvan
Our
Hills.
final
and I
tonight from
promise
Pulaski
you,
Academy.
they're
The
gonna
Bruins
give
win
you
it
their best
86
shot.
to
They're gonna be ready to
56
go
over
too.
Little Rock
But a
Christian.
true champion
Our
stands
thanks to
right
Zach
up
Thomas back to the studio.
and does
We'll
what
turn it
you
back
have
over
to
to
do
him now.
again.
You've been
Go
listening
back
to
out
Bruin
and you
Football
dominate
on
football.
96.